We are in Varay, and in light of Endis not joining us,
I'll be right back, but I can hear.
okay. In light of Endis not joining us, what's the word I'm looking for? A messenger comes to the inn that you guys are staying in and advises you that they have borrowed your Warforged companion to learn a few tricks, and he will meet up with you in the days to come.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun. All right, so it's morning, and you guys are in your inn, and you're all in your own rooms. And what are you doing?
Praying.
That, as another divine character, I'm also likely in deep meditation, facing the rising sun.
You worship the sun?
Pelor is the sun god.
Oh, right.
So you're facing the west.
Right, because opposite world.
Yes.
Actually, I have down from last campaign that the sun rises in the north.
North.
Oh. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I knew it was something
right.
different.
You're right. I read the wrong thing. Ignore the west. Yes, north.
Oh yeah.
It rises in the north and sets in the west. That would be cool.
No, south. Sets in the south.
Sets in the south.
I know. I was just saying it would be cool if it didn't go straight across. If it went 90 degrees.
Oh yeah.
That'd be impressive.
That'd be kind of interesting. Yeah.
I don't want to live on that equator.
Clearly, my wife is
So that leaves the only non-religious party member of the Pixie.
I wake up and go to find grub.
Find grub. Like the things crawling on the ground grub, or
Worm, food.
I'm just getting clarification. It's not a bad thing.
I still imagine him as being only a couple of inches. I know that's way too small, but so I was imagining a little couple of inch tall pixie chasing around grubs on the ground, and it was really funny.
Considering the size of your character, though, that could probably be relative.
True. Well, he's a foot, right? So he's a seventh of my height. That's not that bad.
Hey, I'm a foot 2 inches. Give me all the credit I can get.
You're this big.
I think my character is still slightly convinced that you're a talking butterfly.
Alright then.
I just watched a cat go splat on your TV, and it's kind of confusing me.
Sailor Moon,
Oh,
man.
Luna.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now I'm with
Figured
you.
it would be a good thing to go on in the background.
Yeah. It's generally safe. Alright, so you're leaving the room to go find food?
I would assume the inn would have food downstairs.
That would be a safe assumption, yes.
Well, there we go.
Alright, you're gonna see on your way down to the kitchen, to the feeding area. You'll find a lot of people are staying in this inn. A lot, and I do mean more than what would be standard.
Okay.
Is the population still as? I mean, I know I'm not there, but is the population still as similar as the crazy mean dragon people or whatever before? Or is it actually diverse?
In the inn, it's actually kind of diverse, but
Okay.
you do notice that the population is primarily winged people.
Seriously, you got Japanese shows going on.
Sorry, there were angry dragon people last time?
The whatever things that wouldn't get out of our way.
Oh, I thought they were shadow thingies.
No, they're pretty much straight up demon, devilish
Yeah.
guys with wings. For some reason, they would only talk to me.
They were Cambions.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, they essentially look like succubi.
Oh, okay.
So- I had a picture on in the thing in the folder.
Oh, did you? I didn't see it.
Well, that's why I said had. I don't know where it
Oh.
went.
Okay. Well, no big deal.
It
Either
just
way.
disappeared.
No, I remember seeing it last time. I just didn't remember it as a dragon person, and I was like, wait, if we came
Okay.
across a dragon person, I feel like...
Well, I know there's the differentiation between, Dragonborn and whatever we came on before, but I just couldn't words.
Okay. That's acceptable. I was just curious how I missed that.
Okay. So, but yeah, you'll notice that there are a lot more of the, a larger population within the inn, especially since, like, the night. And it's probably like, we'll say like 7 a.m. It's really early.
Okay.
Super early.
All right. And how long will you two be in your prayers and meditation?
I'll likely probably be there until someone interrupts it.
Yeah, I would say I'd be doing that for at least a couple of hours.
Or, comes and gets me, whatever. Question is, does the pixie get curious why we sleep in so late?
Hold on. I'm being talked to by man next door.
I'm watching your text, and I'm not picking you up anymore. So I've got my volume good to not pick you up. I don't know how loud I am to you, though.
I don't hear you. We're conversing about how we're not picking each other up on our own microphones anymore.
Okay.
Just making sure, basically saying, don't touch nothing.
It's perfect. Don't breathe.
Do you want to know, does the pixie get curious why you're sleeping so late? Arlie said that while you were talking to me. Well. Alright, so we've got a person in meditation, and a person in prayer, and a person downstairs eating.
Okay.
Alright, we'll improv. Somebody's knocking at the door yelling housekeeping.
At both of our doors, or?
Which door?
Well, you actually have like a main common room, and then it splits
Oh.
off into the bedrooms, essentially. So that was the only one that was available.
Okay.
So
Wow,
they're-
they gave us a big room.
Oh yeah, you had a very large room. So they're
Okay.
actually in the hallway, basically knocking on the common room door.
Okay. I will rise from, I guess we'll call it my kneeling position, straighten out my my robes, I suppose, and have a dog in my face.
All of a sudden, a dog appears and jumps at him.
And then I guess I will go and answer the door.
Good job.
Okay, when you open the door, you actually notice that it's a goblin at the door,
Okay.
dressed in, I would say peasant clothes, essentially, nothing of great attire. And they look at you and they're like, oh, I wasn't expecting this. I'm sorry, were you sleeping?
No, not sleeping. Just spending time with my deity. Is there something I can help you with?
Well, there's food downstairs and they've asked me to come and clean the chambers.
Okay. Thank you for that. I will grab my companion. We shall depart here shortly.
Okay, just make sure you let the desk know so that I know I can come back and clean this.
Okay.
And he walks away.
Nod and shut the door. Go and knock on Arda's
Agara.
character. Agara, thank you. Go knock on her door.
They tell you can enter.
Okay,
Kneeling, facing the door.
I slowly opened the door and said, we have overstayed our welcome just a little bit. They need the room. So whenever you are finished, we will head downstairs and meet up with everyone else.
Okay. I'll gather up my stuff and head down.
Yeah, I too go back to my room and gather up my belongings. And
Make your way
What?
down.
What race are you, Radix? I didn't write that down.
Gith Zerai, it's kind of like a to describe my character, I'm about 6 foot tall, yellowish green skin, tattoo on the right side of my face, bald head, kind of scaly, from the Underdark originally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, kind of think of it like a flat human, like lizard man.
Ixar.
Okay.
Except, huh?
Ixar.
Ixar.
EverQuest.
Okay. I
Sorry.
never got into E2, so.
Yeah. Sorry. You're describing yourself, and I'm like, Ixar. Sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that was just describing it, and and I wait until Arlie is finished, or Agara gathers the rest of her belongings.
I'm pretty quick and head down with them.
Okay, yeah, I suppose we head downstairs and look for the rest of our adventuring group.
All right. When you get downstairs, actually, let me see if I can coordinate this map a little here. He's dancing. Okay.
Who's
You were dancing.
Oh yeah, that kind of music in the background.
No. It's like Jigglypuff. I just have to sway and mesmerize.
Can you guys
Oh,
hear the
man.
TV? I can turn it
Oh,
off.
yeah.
Oh.
No, you're fine.
Don't bother me.
So where's Butterfly Boy when we get down there?
I'm working on it. Hold on.
She's arranging the map.
Oh, I forgot to open the map.
Shame.
I know.
Shame. Shame and non-believers.
Square.
There you go.
All right, so make this a color that makes sense-ish.
Purple.
Purple works. I like purple. So the purple square is the counter. That's where you're gonna find the matron and all that of the inn, and then the brown is the stairs that you would have walked down to get to the common area. The green circles are tables, and the orange circle is a nice little cozy fire.
Okay.
There is no bar. Sorry.
That's all right. I do not partake. Also, I can't access my. There we go. I am going to, at the bottom of the stairs, make my way over to the desk. And what do I see at the desk?
You see a matron, the same one that was there when you guys arrived the night prior.
Can you refresh my memory? What race is she?
She is the Cambion.
Cambion, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good day. I was told to come down and inform you by a nice young little goblin gentleman that we have finished with our room and he is able to freely do with it as he pleases.
She looks at you, sneers a little bit, lifts her eyebrows in a form of acknowledgement, and then turns back to whatever she was doing.
Okay. And I nod my head, put the hand and said, "May the sun shine brightly on your endeavors," and go to find the rest of my companions.
Okay.
And go walk over to the table, I guess.
I follow it.
Did Syl stay in one of our rooms, or did he get, was there a third adjacent room for Pixie, or?
There were plenty of rooms for everybody, sleeping quarters, I should say, for everybody in the room that you were in.
Okay. Are all the blue things extra people? Yeah,
they're just people. Okay. So you can tell it's a pretty happening place. There'd be more if I had more.
Is the panther sitting at the table?
Apparently.
Yay.
Laying next to the table.
Okay. It's for panther.
I was hoping it was sitting in a chair at the table.
No, just his front paws are on the table. Just looking around, checking things out,
No, I think the panther's bigger than all of us.
Really?
No.
I think it's a normal sized panther.
Oh, is it just normal? Okay.
Okay. I was gonna say that would be impressive.
That's a feat.
I think dog wants to go out. I'll be right back. Sorry.
Its cries are adorable and heart-shattering.
I got you.
All right. While she's taking the dog out, I'm gonna get a refill.
Okay.
Sorry, he went over to the door and started crying. I was like, oh. Oh, you put his food there?
Just whining at it.
Well,
it's only 6:30, so I figured if he was going to immediately eat, that's fine.
Yeah, I was going to say we really shouldn't go too much longer.
What?
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 Doggy!
Okay, sorry.
Oh, I was telling my husband we shouldn't let the dog keep eating too much later because he's not supposed to eat after 6. That's what I was talking about. Took me a minute to realize what you were reacting to.
I just said we shouldn't let it go too much longer. I'm like, wait a minute, what? We just begun.
We need to be over in 20 minutes.
The best game ever.
Easy, you say hello.
We did things.
Hold on, let me move the mic so you can say hello.
Bobby!
Oh, you're so cute.
His head's bigger than your head.
I know.
Maya, do you want to say hello to the other puppy?
Her head's bigger than my pixie.
Okay. Alright, my puppy doesn't want to say hello.
He's like, I already attacked you in the middle of the game. I'm done.
Oops. Want to say hello?
Aww. Everywhere puppies. Except mine's outside.
So technically it's there. It's just not physically right next to you.
Yeah. He's kind of a giraffe puppy at this point, but
Okay.
Draft. Okay. So
I'll get back to it.
back to where we are.
Focus.
All right. So what is Hawthorne doing?
Eating.
Are you actually sitting on the table? Please say you're actually sitting on the table.
I'm kind of standing on the table, but yeah.
Yes.
Win. Fantastic.
If I sit on the chair or bench or whatever's there, I wouldn't be able to reach that table.
Well, it would be equally acceptable if there were like a pile of books on the chair and you were standing on those. That would be awesome.
And he's using his sword to, hack at his morning steak.
That'd be fantastic.
Sorry.
Pixie is comic relief. Woohoo!
The piece of bacon, he's just holding it out like a poster word.
All right. So,
are there people going around taking breakfast orders, or do they bring out?
There is a barmaid that is coming over, and you notice actually that she is not a Cambion; she is another goblin.
Okay.
And she comes over and she looks at you and goes, "What can I get you?"
Meat, lots of meat, bread.
Okay. What about you?
Do you happen to have anything fungus vegetables that come from the Underdark by chance?
We got some tomatoes and mushrooms. That's all we got.
Mushrooms or fungus?
Yeah, I'll just have the mushrooms, please.
All right. Would you like some mayo? It's left over from last night, but it's not too bad.
Want some what?
Ale, yes.
Ale. Sorry, I thought you said, "Do you want some mayo?" I'm like,
that's what I heard too.
Yeah, I want mayo and mushrooms, please. Staple of my fucking diet. God.
I love mayo, but wow.
All
right. No ale, please. Just water for now.
Water? Water? You mean mud? You want mud?
Then no. I'm fine with just the then. Thank you.
All right. She hobbles away.
Come on, buddy. Come on. Hurry up. Come on.
Gino's out there.
So I look over at Hawthorne and said, "So, have you come through here yet before? A year ago?"
Is a cover girl.
Sorry, did you hear that?
Something about cover girl.
When I was teaching the dog to come, I would bend over and like go, "Come here." So now whenever you bend over and do that, he comes, and my husband was saying that he thinks it's funny that the sign for "come here" for the dog is basically doing like a cover girl pose.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyways, you were asking the pixie something?
Did the waterfall just let loose in somebody's house?
Yeah, dude, Arlie, what is going on in your place?
My husband's cooking dinner. I think he had some pasta that he was moving around or something.
Pasta, gravel, who knows?
I never really know what he's making. It's a surprise.
Yeah, so I asked I look over at the pixie and say, did you ever happen to come through here with your adventuring friends last year?
I have not.
Okay. I know the general direction of where we need to go. I'm just,
we had a destination?
Yeah, I need to pull the map again. Where are you? No.
Oh, right. He ran into the guy with the sword, and he found the sword stuck in the other guy, and all of that stuff.
No, we were going to Donla. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Danla.
Danla.
Dan.
Yeah, that's where we were heading.
sounds
Because someone I
T-bone
don't
half
recall.
chicken.
Yay! A
It's
whole half chicken?
Yes.
Wow.
With a tortellini, with a homemade chicken gravy sauce and homemade bread.
all right. I'm impressed.
He doesn't do simple, so.
I'll stick with
It
my
is
Papa
awesome.
John's. I'll stick with pizza. Good.
Yeah, I don't recall off the top of my head why we were heading there. Something like maybe that was the last location someone heard about the sword and the guy.
Well, there
was that
was
it?
a merchant we talked to, I thought, right?
Yes, and actually,
Oh, I wasn't there for that. That's why.
Oh,
I was
right.
praying
Yeah.
or whatever.
so
I think I went with the pixie.
while you guys are talking, I put it in Merc, but in case you didn't see it,
Yeah.
a bar matron comes over, pops. Literally, these are just metal plates of mushrooms and sausage and brown bread down in front of you, and it's like heaping of everything.
Awesome.
And the mushrooms are all different varieties of mushrooms. There's like 6 or 7 different kinds. And then 2 canters of ale are brought over, one for Hawthorne, and then one for Agra.
I'm assuming
Yay.
it's normal sized and not pixie sized.
Oh yeah, you'd be swimming.
Sweet.
A
They're
thimble
huge.
Drunk
of
pixie!
I'll have a thimble of ale, please.
And as you guys are talking, you notice the merchant come down, and he's sitting over. He goes over and joins a couple of people over at table 1.
Is he the red dot?
He is the red dot.
Okay.
Hey, Dot.
Okay. No, play over there. Okay, and can someone just refresh me, like, what the merchant was talking about, like, the last time, and what was it him who said that he actually saw us, or saw the guy with a sword or something?
There was a rumor that was sent to you guys when you were in Centaur Village
Okay.
that he had been seen heading this way. But his last actual sighting had been a while ago. The merchant did state that he did purchase a sword from him, but he has not seen him a very long time. But you guys are essentially following the direction that he last saw him.
Right, we're following
I
the
thought-
coast.
I thought he later came on a body of somebody with the sword in him. Or is that where he got the sword from the first place?
That's where he got the sword in the first place.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Okay. Since my character is not familiar with the merchant, I'm just going to stay there and pick at the mushrooms. Say my prayer before consuming or whatever. Say my praise, and just quietly pick at my food, I suppose.
I eat my food with gusto.
I
Yeah.
essentially levitate over my ale and basically just stick my face in it to drink. Not really dunk my head in, just like you would like to sip off a hot coffee or something.
Sure,
Just
yeah.
kind of get down to
Like
it, slurp
Like a
some
zebra
up.
in a stream.
Yes, exactly.
I was really hoping more for a straw.
The straw would probably be the same size as his
Big
head.
as his face.
I don't think that would work very well.
As my part in the adventure is over quickly because I drown in beer to start.
He was a lovely pixie.
Gosh, there was just slightly adjacent. I'm sorry for keep doing this. There was a movie. I can't think of it off the top of my head where someone grabs like a little flying monster and starts to. Ignore me. Just continue, and I'll.
You can see my husband on the corner there. Hi.
So
Alright,
while you guys are inhaling your food, the merchant has moved over to another table and he's talking to another set of people.
He's making the rounds.
Kind of. And I would say like 75%, like all the blue dots are people that don't have wings.
Okay.
But there are people at tables with them, and there are people at other tables that are not in view that do have wings. Let's put it that way.
Any particular race that doesn't have wings, or a mixture?
It's a pretty Mod Podge crew.
What do you mean by Mod Podge exactly?
Hodge,
It's like a huge
variety.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Somebody have a crying animal?
No, my dog is playing with the squeaky toy. Helps.
Oh.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Okay.
Thought like the cat was dying or something.
No. She's laying on one of the window ledges. We set up bird feeders for her. Tubbs, please. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. So yeah, again, I'm just going to continue munching on my food.
Pretty much. I asked the Pixie of where are we heading to next? How long you think it'll take to get there? Fearless leader.
Yeah. I don't remember. I was told during our last session, but I forget what the merchant told me.
What? How long it would take to get where? To the next location?
Wherever we're going. I forget where he told me we're even going.
You will be leaving Vare and going to Chev.
Chev. That I don't remember on the map. Open map. Oh wow, that is a journey. Okay. Okay. And Syl has the map, right?
Yeah.
Or Hawthorne has the map. Okay.
Yeah, as far as we can tell, though, I mean, other than the river in the way, it's almost the same distance as it was from Pesh, so it shouldn't take too much longer.
Slightly longer.
Okay. So, yeah,
slightly longer distance.
It seemed like it'd be probably more than a day, since we left at dawn from the fishing village and got Barret at nightfall. So I lean over, and since I'm assuming it's pretty noisy in there, and ask the Hawthorne, so do you have the map with you that we can map out where we're going?
And this brings up an interesting question for the DM. Is this some sort of magical map, or is it just as big as I am?
Oh! Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Before I make this statement, have you guys seen How to Train Your Dragon 2?
No.
No, don't spoil anything. I don't want to know anything. Don't say it.
Crap.
Yeah, we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight if you do.
Did I spoil anything?
No, but I don't want to know anything about the movie. Like, anything.
It wouldn't really be a spoiler, but it would have been even less of a spoiler had you not mentioned the name of the movie.
Well, then I'll come up with something else. It was just the first idea that popped in my head, but it was...
How about this? I turn and I say, yeah, and I kind of point over to the panther, and you notice my panther's got a set of saddlebags on it. And there's kind of a rolled up scroll in the one
there we go.
saddlebag. So I'm like, go ahead. It's in
Awesome.
Okay. I will lean over. Does the panther do anything as I kind of approach it with my hand?
Looks at you warily.
I look at it and said, "Be at peace. I'm grabbing the map for your owner." And I go to grab
Owner?
friend Hawthorne, and go to grab the map from the saddlebag. I'm gonna push the lump o food to the side and kind of unroll it a little, and push the swimming in ale. Put the ale cup on the map so that the pixie can see too. It's like, so we're here. We need to get to Chev up here. It looks like we have a couple of options. We could walk the way straight north. We could possibly see if they have some sort of mounts for us to purchase or rent here. I mean, there are merchants everywhere, I assume. Or a last option, we could see if there's a river caravan or something that would go up there as well.
We're in what? Vare?
Yes.
Okay.
So it'd probably be like a couple hours journey to the east to get to like some sort of river caravan or trading outpost by there, or maybe some merchant has something to sell or rent or something. I don't know.
I mean, if you think it would be worthwhile, I'm kind of predisposed to just walking.
Okay. Hawthorne.
I got the panther, so I'm good with anything.
Okay. Then I don't know if we're allowed to have this information yet, but do we know like how wide that river is?
No, you don't.
Okay.
I think we should assume that it's just a little creek.
I mean, the problem is like the distance from Pesh to Varay, it took us a whole day, and this little line, it's like that could be as wide as the Mississippi.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, the biggest
we
thing
also
is,
don't know where we would catch anybody along the road.
Sure. No, that's definitely a concern.
the entire map is also cobbled together from merchants and pretty much anybody that passed through the southern part. So the accuracy of it is possibly questionable.
Right.
Lou.
Yeah, I think our best bet is just striking out straight that way, and then when we get to the river, we'll see how it is and try to figure out what we need to do from there. Because we don't know, like, no matter which way we go, we don't know what we'll find when we get there.
You guys don't remember that you guys went into an agreement with the merchant to travel to Chev with him?
Oh,
today?
no.
I don't remember that at all.
Nope, forgot that.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Yeah, there was an agreement made.
You know, if the DM had been paying attention 10 minutes ago when our discussion started about how to get there.
I was going to let you guys just kind of sit on it, hoping one of you was just being a smart aleck and would pipe in and go, well, maybe we should ask our guide, the merchant.
Nope. Totally forgot.
Literally wasn't there.
Okay, so what I was doing was picking races for these companions because, we'll just have the merchant come on
with us.
We'll just have the merchant come on over to you guys. Oh, look, he's here to visit. He looks around and says, "Hi, looks like you guys got a good night's sleep." And I can't even remember the accent that I gave him last time, so tough.
Shit, deal with it.
Are you ready for a long haul today?
Yeah. Ready to head out.
All right. Well, the crew is going to start packing up the caravan. We've got 4 wagons that are going to be traveling with us, and they are all human hauled. They're all man hauled, so we do not have horses to haul these.
Good thing I'm not a man or a human.
So we're gonna get them rolling. If the well, he goes to point at them and then decides not to. He goes, we've got a team that hauls those, so don't you worry. And as you look around, you take notice that they let's see here, what numbers we got. Numbers 2, 3, 4, and 5 are Grimlocks. 6 and 7 are orcs, and 1, 8, and 9 are goblins.
Wait. Grimlocks, goblins, and what was the last?
Orcs.
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 6 and 7 are orcs.
Cool.
So whenever you're ready, we're gonna be getting ready to pull out of here probably pretty soon. And he actually starts nodding, and you notice that all these people, specifically the blue dots, stand up and walk out the door.
Cool.
Okay. Since I haven't met the guy, just make my nod and say thank you.
I wave over to the waitress person to see if I can get her to come over.
Yeah, nope, she's not paying attention.
Of course, we have no way of knowing like how much our food was, right?
No. Nope.
Okay. Also, did we already pay for our stay, or is that like
The merchant took care of it.
Okay, I wasn't sure like how.
Well, the merchant took care of it because you became considered part of his party when you made the agreement to travel with him.
Right.
Okay. Like I said, I just wasn't sure like how picky how picky we were going to be about like gold and silver and stuff.
Yep. Nope. Not picky.
Okay.
Don't spend billions of gold you don't have.
Yes.
That's the level of my pickiness.
Okay.
I would like to buy an orb of stops time.
Not a thing in 4E.
No. Wait, let me think about it. Yeah, no. Nope.
Actually, at level 29 or 30, there is a ring of free time, which is very similar.
Ah. All right. Well, I continue to try and like flag down the waitress, being like, with my like 4-foot long arms.
The little goblin girl comes running over to you and she's like, "What?" She's freaking out. She's panicking. Her eyes are bulging out of her head.
I ask her if there's any way I can get some cheese and bread to take with us and how much we owe her for the food.
She laughs at you and goes, "Didn't you know we already packed your stuff?" And she runs away.
Okay.
And the merchant's still sitting there with you guys, and he's laughing. He's like, "Yeah, they gave us packs of food. We paid for all of this. You're good to go."
Oh.
But I do have a favor to ask as a return here. On the way to Chev, if anybody asks, you guys are my guards. You're guarding the caravan. Fair trade?
Yep.
I'm very convincing as a guard.
The Panther's the guard.
I am playing my role as I should. I raise my eyebrow as the good Denzian of divine nature. Is there a reason anyone would ask?
You have to get out of this town, don't you?
Yep.
Furthering that, are there people interested in keeping us here?
Well,
or letting us not leave?
In case you didn't notice, you're in a walled-in city. We need to leave out of a completely different gate than the gate you came in.
You can't go out the same gate and go around?
No, not unless you have papers that I have.
Hey, oh, that you have. Okay, I was about to say, like, technically, my character sheet says I have identification travel papers.
No,
Nice.
these are merchant papers that allow me to come and go through whichever gate is along my route. These are
Oh yeah,
country
we had
policies.
some trouble getting in.
Yeah, and I'm surprised they let you in. Why did they let you in? How did you get it? You know what? We'll discuss this on the way. Let's go.
I have
told them to
amnesia. I
open the
totally
gate.
don't remember.
I said
I
they
just
opened the
remember it
gate
was-
and they opened it.
Oh yeah. Well, having a wing, and he's walking out the door and trying to get you guys to walk with him. Yeah, having someone with wings with you definitely is a benefit here. First time I came in, they did not like me. In fact, they stopped me at the gate and made me sell my wares outside in the pouring rain. It was not pleasant.
Aw. I'm related to things with wings. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You need like a traveling music.
Not being crap.
I said I think I am just going to concede to that point and go back to tearing apart bits of mushroom or whatever.
I'm cleaning up the map. Hold on. I promise. I'm not being silent for no apparent reason.
Mm-hmm.
She's giving us the silent treatment. She's gonna kill us all.
Not yet.
Yeah, in before TBK.
This is for the heck of it. Die. Is the red dot the dude?
Yep, he's a
Yeah.
merchant.
Do
Be
we
the
Is that our
forward
hold
guard.
music?
Yes, that's the
Yeah.
hold music.
Good.
know what wares we are transporting, or is that something that?
You know a little bit. You do know that he deals in arms and weapons.
Okay.
You know that he deals in jewelry and clothing, but he also deals in artifacts, but you don't know the details of said items.
Okay. Fair enough.
I've met him before in Pesh, have I not?
You have.
Alright then.
That's why you went to talk to him, because you knew him.
Alrighty.
Which direction are we heading?
Hold on.
Guessing that away, since all the pullers are, I'm assuming, in the front. They could be pushing, I guess. Be weird.
Well, hold on. This is being stubborn. There we go. 2, 3, 4, and 5, the Grimlocks are actually pulling the carts.
Cool.
Okay.
Occasionally, 6 and 7 will go up and helps to get them out of ditches and things that they get stuck in. The goblins are meandering amongst the pack, like weaving in and out of the wagons and everything. Especially on your way to the gate, which you're not even at the gate yet.
Do we just words? Do we just position ourselves wherever?
Yeah, wherever you want to stand.
Oh, so we are walking.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
And we're walking.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
Yeah, I moved you, and I was like, wait, R's not me.
Sad aside, you know that little girl who went on Ellen who did that?
Okay.
She had like leukemia or whatever, and some voice just kept telling me to keep on swimming, like for her motivation to keep going with her cancer or whatever. She died like a couple months ago. She made it on the front page of like Vogue and stuff like that. She was like
Wow.
7, 8. She was awesome. Sorry. Okay, so we just position ourselves wherever, and okay, cool. right.
All right, you hear the merchant make a shout to everybody. We're get ready. Self in the right brainwave here. So you're heading. And he gives a shout out to everybody. He's like, off to the north gate. And everybody just starts lurching forward, and they're off.
Okay.
You guys are. You guys at work. So you guys are off towards the north gate. You'll pass the forges. You'll pass a couple of other small locations. Will not take long to get to the north gate. Upon arrival, you'll see several Cambion come towards the gate. The gate is shut. And there's probably, I'd say, like 6 Cambion at this gate. And they come down and they start talking with the merchant. What am I going to do here? So you life their corn purse?
Lift.
Yeah, it's the pixie slang for lift. He has a slight thing with the mouth too small to pronounce.
I'm getting that. So he speaks with the merchant for a brief moment here, and merchant hands him several rolls of paper, and then you also notice he hands him something else, and the gates are opened, and they are out the door.
Okay.
Keep walking.
Yeah. Was that like I Dream of Jeannie?
A little bit, yeah. It wasn't quite onto it, but yeah.
Alright.
Alright. Give me a perception check.
Yay, perception.
Okay.
I have a +3 on that. Woohoo! I perceive lots.
You find more than rocks?
Yes, I find like 5 rocks.
Hey, natural 20.
I got a 10.
I rigged the robot.
Do it.
Alright, so Hawthorne notices rocks that are being rolled across the path up ahead.
What do you mean rolled across?
Rolled
Like by
Or rocks that
notice
are
them?
rolling across the path?
Yes.
how big
Like-
are these rocks?
naturally rolling, or are people rolling them?
It's blatantly obvious they're not natural.
They're just
To
rolling.
Hawthorne, they're not natural, because he's the only one that noticed it.
I'm walking with the caravan
Like,
going.
Radix, you hear something, you hear like a clanking, but you don't notice the rocks.
Okay, it just could be because I'm in a poor position for it. We'll say that.
Yeah.
I have a giant orc in front of me.
Yeah. You're like, what is that noise? Did the orc fart?
I'm out front and I don't see it, so you know, I'm just like la da 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 da.
Yeah, she's observing the
It's
pebbles.
very pretty here.
These trees, they're fabulous.
This land is beautiful.
But the rocks are roughly anywhere between 4 to 6 inches in diameter. I mean, they're decent size. And
That's actually very big. That's small, like
Yeah.
rocks.
yeah, rocks. But they're not rocks. They're rocks.
Okay.
Okay, but how many of them?
They're not boulders, is what she's saying.
Yes.
I guess.
Okay. Yeah, that's initially what I was expecting.
These are not large enough to crush a human head.
Pixie head though.
You'd be surprised.
So I would say at first you notice 1 or 2 that catch your eye, and then after further observation, you notice that it's happening more frequently, especially as you're getting closer.
Do they seem to be setting up in any kind of
Fashion?
Any formations, anything that would be like to block the road or anything?
Nope. They're actually just rolling across the path. They're not stopping or anything. They're just rolling across the path.
Is the song Rolling Rawhide coming out anywhere?
Nope.
Can I tell where they're coming from or where they're going?
They're coming from the right side of the path to the left side of the path.
So they're rolling across it, I guess.
Okay, but I can't see their initial...
No, there's actually some shrubbery around you. So...
Shrubbery?
Shrubbery.
And so they just kind of appear onto the path, roll across, and go to the other
Like
side.
they're rolling out from under bushes and then back under bushes.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody says anything. I keep, chugging
Yeah.
along.
And
I
then
just
I-
kind of
I
look
can-
around questioningly.
You said they're obviously not natural.
it's obvious that there's a reason that they're happening. It's not like a couple went across because a bird pooped or something.
Is the ground shaking?
No.
If a bird,
There's nothing.
if a bird poops in the forest, does a rock roll down the trail?
Only if he poops towards the south. So, but it's obvious that it's nothing that's naturally occurring. There's no rustling in the bushes or anything like that. But for some reason, these are rolling across.
Okay.
I kind of yell out to anyone that wants to generally hear that some strange damn rocks up there.
Oh.
Merchant looks over at you because you're right next to him. He goes, "What do you mean?"
Look at them. We're not on a slant, and these rocks are rolling across the path.
I'm gonna run up next to Hawthorne. What? Show me.
We should go ahead and check it out.
I just kind of point ahead. Rocks rolling
Okay.
across the path. Rocks
Okay.
usually follow gravity. We're not walking on a giant slant, so there's no reason
We're in
they
a
should be
place where
rolling
things
over
are
the
not
path.
how they normally are, though. Maybe rocks
Yeah,
don't
but-
need gravity here.
Well, I've never known a rock to have its own locomotion, so yeah,
Great, and I'll have that song stuck in my head.
that
Yes.
was the point.
Locomotion?
Yes.
Ocean.
I love you guys. You're killing me, but I love you.
We are very good at staying focused.
Lies from your mouth.
All right, I think we
The
should go
disciples
ahead.
of Pelor don't lie.
I think we should stop the caravan and we should go ahead and check out these rocks.
How far ahead of us are they?
Probably like 40 feet. I mean, there's a distance up there.
Okay.
So from a distance, these rocks actually probably look more like pebbles until you get closer.
Okay.
So you're going to go investigate this further?
Yeah, I say we should stop everybody and the three of us should go check it out. For safety. Or science.
I don't think any of us are people of science. I did not roll an artificer because I couldn't get it. I couldn't get a character background down.
Does stabbing things count as science? It's kind of
Yes.
anatomy.
Yeah, it's doing a scientific test of what happens when you stab something.
A
Okay,
rock.
then I'm very good at science.
We'll fake it.
Anyways, does the goblin agree to stop the caravan or does he want to keep going?
Oh no, he's already stopped it. The minute
Oh,
Hawthorne
okay.
called it out, he pulled his hand up and was like, "Ah!" Yelled at him. No, just like that. "Ah!" And he's rambling off, and he actually like shouts, and it sounds like he's just shouting, but it was really some other language that you guys didn't know,
Okay.
like his own little
yeah.
made-up language.
I'm gonna run up till about like 10 feet away from the rocks.
Okay.
I'm going up also, and I'll actually fly up off of my panther, see if I can get a little more of an aerial view.
I approach at a very leisurely pace behind everyone who's rushing.
All right, roll perception.
I got a 15.
Seriously, my passive perception is higher than that. Shit.
19.
What is my passive perception?
So
It's 10 plus your modifier.
Yeah.
Hawthorne notices rustling in the bushes, not at the path, but further off the path. Like a fair bit off the path, like 15 feet off the path to the right. And Radix, you got the 15?
I got an 11.
11.
It's in the
I got a 15.
chat.
Okay. I got lost. Okay. Alright, so then Arlie, you notice, like, you don't actually see it, but you hear the rustling.
Okay.
I don't notice anything because I'm coming up at a leisurely pace and I'm too far away.
Right.
Exactly.
So what did I notice now?
You see Arlie hears the rustling, you hear and see the rustling. It's happening about 10 to 15, it's about 15 feet off the path.
I see that from a height.
Yeah.
I did fly upward.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Like
was like,
there
You
might
just see-
be
you see
something over
rustling.
there. It's like
Rustling.
in the shrubbery, apparently.
Rustling. You see like rustling.
Or the shrubbery itself is rustling.
about how far off the path?
About 15 feet. Mm.
All right.
3 squares.
I land. Let them know that there's rustling over about 15 feet that away.
Okay, start walking over that way.
Are you walking cautiously or are you just hauling over it?
Don't trip.
Just kind of
on rock.
walking. I'm not like watching where I step my foot.
I was about to say,
Kind of-
dude, you are in plate mail. You cannot go cautious.
Yeah, I mean, no matter what I do, I'm like clink, 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 clink.
This is true. All right, so
It was like when somebody was asking about if we're good at hiding. I was like, what? Plus, I have like silvery scales. Like, I mean,
Is random aside, is your breath weapon cold or something?
I picked I think there was acid, electricity, cold, or
There's-
fire.
Uh,
I thought.
yeah, and I think there might also be poison.
so
But
the,
I think that's what it is instead of acid. I picked electricity.
Sorry, go on.
so your stealth.
As soon as we get to the edge of the bushes, I try to get a little stealthy.
Stealthing. That
Not-
seems pretty successful.
Trying not to just tromp through the bushes.
You tell your panther the same thing. Don't tromp through the bushes.
Even though my panther has
Stealth.
Oh,
stealthiness.
So the green on the map is the bushes.
Okay, do you want us to... Well, you said it was 15 feet from the path.
Yeah, the path. Let me make the path.
I was about to say, because each square is technically supposed to be 5 feet.
Yeah.
Not to be picky or anything.
Right. Let me make that a less funky color. There we go. So that's your path. That square is your path. And the rustling is about 15 feet behind number 8.
Okay,
oh, okay.
so do we just
Say-
move ourselves appropriately?
Hold on. That's where the rustling's happening.
Okay,
I'm assuming there's another bush there. The rustling's coming
yeah.
from.
Yeah, we'll say there's more bushes. Here, we'll put these bushes over here.
By
There's
the way,
bushes.
was my stealthing successful?
Yeah, you're stealth.
Yay!
You are invisible.
The butterfly has abandoned us.
Oi.
he sneezed.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Is that where you're at, Arlie?
Yeah. Oh wait, you didn't have that other thing there. Hold on.
Random aside, is there a way to layer the path?
I'm on it.
Okay, thank you. Because otherwise I can't grab my icon.
Oh, better.
There you go. That's where I am.
Okay.
How tall are these bushes?
Well, bush 8 is about, we'll say about 4.5, maybe 5 feet.
Okay.
Bushes 9, 2, and 5 are just a little bit taller than that because you'll note actually when you get up close, you notice they're actually at a little bit of a slant.
Slanty bushes.
Well, like they're actually up on what appears to be a slight hill.
Oh, so like the rocks were rolling uphill.
No, they were coming from there.
Yeah, they came from here uphill.
So
Like,
they were rolling down from underneath 9, 2, and 5 past 8 onto the road. Does that make sense?
yeah, but if
9, 2, and 5 are actually up on a hill.
they're up. I thought it was slanted down.
No, they're slightly up on a hill.
Oh, well, that's less weird. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, Radix, you're still on the path?
Yes.
Okay. You don't see Hawthorne
Okay.
or his panther.
Obviously. Okay.
You would not see his panther anymore.
My panther tried to hide, by the way.
If these things are 4.5 feet high, I will be able to see Arlie for frickin' ever.
Yeah. So yeah,
Plus
you'll
it's,
see like the
sunny
top
and
half
stuff,
of Harley. You see
Yeah,
the top half.
Because Agera is like 9 foot, 8 foot, 11.
Oh, I'm 7 foot. 7 foot.
Ah.
And
shiny.
Arlie, roll perception.
Yay, perception. I'm so good at that.
Are you?
I got a 9.
My normal 5 feet.
Okay. Nope.
I can hover at 5 feet.
Arlie.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. Let me make sure I do this right.
Okay.
Yay.
She won't check anything. You roll.
Sounds like they're talking about rules. I like the rules.
Yeah. All of a sudden, a pie comes flying out of nowhere and hits me in the face.
Surprise round! Roll initiative.
We're back.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
she had mechanics questions.
Yeah.
That's what we were
Okay.
figuring.
Yeah.
I don't do mechanics so well.
It's fine.
Right, that's
So-
my
It's
thing.
technical.
Yeah. So Arlie, you have a arrow that zooms right past your head.
Hello.
Radix, you would have seen that.
Okay, I was gonna say, did he see that?
Everybody would have seen that
Okay, good.
Okay.
because the
Um,
feathers on the arrow are very bright and vibrant.
Ooh, pretty.
Okay. I yell back to the caravan. Defensive position.
And I yell out, we are friendly. We mean you no harm, and I'm trying to persuade them not to continue attacking us.
I like how they encircle the merchant.
He's the one paying him.
Yeah.
Wait, what is? There's no persuasion in this for?
That would technically it would be diplomacy.
Okay.
Or bluff if you don't really mean it.
No,
Yeah.
I mean it. And my bluff and diplomacy are the same.
Yeah, I mean that's the benefit of being charismatic is that your skills for that are outrageous.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah, I tell him. Mean you no harm. You know. Please don't attack. We're just curious. Oops. Roll on the table. Ah, Jesus.
You rolled Jesus. Does that mean you
Yes.
got a nat 20?
No.
Is that a 1?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh
So your party members don't even believe you. They're looking at you like you just spouted gibberish.
I think she said.
No. What? It was totally like the gem from her amulet fell out, and so she like no one understood her. It's like
Either that or she said it while growling and like spitting acid.
Or like,
yeah, she's seething
I
from
want
the
to
teeth.
kill you.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, nowhere with that, love. Nowhere. You see, hold on, let me get the right folder here.
No credit for trying.
Kenku.
Kenku.
Kenku?
2 Kenku come running out
Can you
of the
describe
shrubbery.
things?
It's in the folder.
I did my homework.
They're basically Arakoa.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're crows. They're crow people.
Okay.
Okay, crow people.
2 Kenku come running out at you with their bows in hand, arrows knocked, and they are holding these arrows at you.
At who?
They are holding. Well, they're doing it at Arlie.
Where?
They're
Okay.
both aiming at Arlie.
Where are they?
I'm working on that. That is step number 2.
Hurry up, DM.
I'm sorry. You
Multitask. Oh my god.
put your language gem back in. It's too.
I tried.
Over here. No, I don't want to put them in an actual square. It's taking effort.
Mechanics, damn it.
Screw mechanics. I want visual effect.
I was about to say, oh, you so don't get 4E.
All right, so A and B are 2 Kenku that have arrows knocked in their bows and pointing at Arlie. Let's roll initiative.
Screwed everything up, guys.
Thanks, Arlie.
I probably insulted their mothers.
19.
Oh my gosh, I have such a badass score for our initiative.
Oh, there's initiative. Wow. My initiative bonus sucks.
I'm assuming I'm just sharing a turn with the cat.
Oh!
That
fuck
would
me.
be correct.
Ah.
Yeah, wow.
I've got an 8 for initiative.
And I'm still faster than the dragon who has shit in their face.
Well, Radix, at least your natural 1 was on initiative and not something that actually mattered.
Yeah.
That's very true, yeah.
like
stabbing
telling
yourself
people
in the
that we
leg.
don't want to eat them.
Yeah, no.
I'm about to go get my freaking bag of dice. I can't roll shit with this. Stupid robot.
All right, Scylla's first act.
Alright. Let me count this out.
If you guys type anything into IRC, I'm going to need to know because I've got the thing covered right now.
Also, Syl, don't forget they're going to have defensive boosts if you can't see them.
Yeah, I'm not ranged anyway.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8.
This is not the time to abandon your dragon friend.
My cat. I'm gonna let my cat act first.
Okay.
The cat's coming kind of diagonally down to the left, and then looping behind. It's got a movement of 8, which 8 lets it go right in between the two of them.
Okay.
And with the cat there, he's got an aura 1 that, as it stands, neither of them can get combat advantage
Okay.
against any of us.
Okay.
Cool.
And yeah, because A is actually up on a hill slightly, but B is not.
Okay.
Just so you guys are aware of their location.
Would that, just as a random mechanics question, would that imply difficult terrain or not? Or no?
It's not that much of a hill, but A is more visible than B, because it's only like 9-10 inches. Like it's
Okay,
just a
so-
little bit of a slant.
As a question, like, would I be able to see A from where I'm at in the road?
You would not really, no, because Arlie's
Okay,
not.
that's fine.
You've got a large dragonborn.
Right. I'm just making mechanics questions is all.
But if you sidestepped, you'd see him.
How
And
tall are the bird people anyway?
Let me find the right page. They are. It doesn't say. We're gonna go with 5 feet.
okay.
Sounds good. 5 feet.
Does it say
4
if
feet.
they're medium or anything?
4.5, 5 feet. Yeah. What?
Does it say if they're considered small, medium?
Medium.
Yeah, 5's probably safe.
We'll just
All
go
right.
with 5. It's a nice round number.
And my panther attacks 22 versus AC.
Which attacks? Which one? A.
A.
That's a hit.
That is a hit.
That is a hit.
Alright.
Wait, no, hold on. That's the wrong person. It's still a hit. Don't worry about it. Still a hit.
And that was versus AC.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
9 damage to A, and that target grants combat advantage till the end of my cat's next turn.
Okay.
Cool. That is beneficial.
Oh, what? I'm sorry, what did you say?
The A grants combat advantage to us until the end of the Panther's next turn.
Oh, okay.
So you get a +2 to your roll.
Okay.
Your attack roll.
Clearly, I need help with my rolls.
I know, me too.
And for me, I am going to charge A.
Charging butterfly!
Hold on, how much damage did you do?
Hang
there?
on a minute, actually.
You did 9? 9 damage.
More science!
9 damage. And make sure I'm using the right ability. I'm going to use my unbalancing trick. I'm going to use that to shift 2. And then I'm going to charge it. Wait a minute. Let me make sure I can do that. Charge is just a standard, doesn't eat your move, right?
Yeah, that's correct. Your trick or whatever, was that a minor action?
It's a move.
It's a move action, so that will eat your move action. A standard attack charge means you can move your speed +2 and use a basic attack. And I think you lose accuracy for the charge, like the charge attack, but you gain damage or something. And I have to look at the rules. Yay, rules!
I've
Let me
got
look
my
it up.
numbers. I just don't remember whether it's a standard and a move or just a standard.
Just a standard, but you have
Alright.
after the charge, you have to end your turn.
That's
Like it completely ends your turn.
That's fine. Well, my boots let me move after a charge, but other than that...
Yeah. Glossary.
Alright, then I'm going to shift the 2 from unbalancing trick, charge A, and my attack roll...
And you get a +1 with a charge, is what it was. No damage or anything.
And 22 versus AC, I assume is going to hit again.
Correct.
Uh, 20 damage, and he's knocked prone.
He's dead.
Oh,
And when he dies, he lets out a horrific scream. And you hear trampling coming into your direction. Several
Fantastic.
people. It sounds like several bodies.
can we tell from which direction?
The direction that they just came out of.
Okay, then I'm actually going to shift. Come on, mouse. That way instead.
Good job, butterfly.
And I'm done.
Okay. It is B's turn. Oops, the right person. All right. He is. I'm assuming you are no longer stealth. Is that correct? Hawthorne?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that brings me out. I mean, I could do another check, but it'd be almost worthless. An attack
It's
and a move.
it's a minor action to do that once
Okay.
you're in combat.
And the charge ends my turn. Technically, the only reason I got the
Yes.
shift was my boots, so now I can't.
That's
21 versus AC.
On me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a hit.
Okay. You take a flat 5 damage.
Well, that's not very nice.
You had an arrow go straight through one of your wings.
Not the wings.
Well, we'll say it clipped a wing, not through the wing, but it clipped a wing. Or would you rather it clip your foot?
That's fine.
All right. And to end his turn, B is going to let out a loud screech that is in turn responded by several other screeches and a roar. And we go to Radix.
sorry, 1 second. Okay. Where is grid? Okay, there we are. I am going to, as my move action, shift 1. Or actually, I'm gonna move 2 instead of shift. It doesn't really matter. Then, sorry, 1 sec. I am going to use my minor action to cast my, what is it, the Siberius Shard of the Mage onto my staff, which it's just activating the power. I'm gonna RP say it's like dangling from my staff, and then I'm going to at B use my Sunstrike, which I will roll. And B wasn't the one that had combat advantage, right?
Nope, nothing.
That was A who died. Okay. So D2 plus that'd be 14 versus reflex.
That's a miss.
Okay. I, fire this orb of blazing, searing light that reflects off of my shard from my staff, and it just goes wide. And then that's all of my actions, so I will end my turn.
And it's to Arlie.
Yay, I get to do something. Right. I step there. Okay. And I will use Divine Challenge on him, which is basically marking him. Like, rawr, marking you. Which makes him take a -2 penalty to attack rolls if he doesn't attack me or do something that includes me. And if he attacks somebody that's not me, he's going to take 7 damage automatically. And I'm going to try to lay him low with my sword with a valiant strike. So, let's see. Strike plus 1. 4. Ooh. I rolled a 19.
Congratulations.
Is that a 19 plus your attack modifier?
Yeah. That's going to be a 24.
It's a hit.
Yay, I hit him.
Assuming that's the AC.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was versus
Which,
AC.
by the way, you should call out your power so you can actually know what you're using. Like,
Oh,
you're against what?
yeah, sorry.
Like defense or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Because it matters.
Yeah, I forget 4E does that.
Yeah. It's like an opposite spell system from 3-5.
Mm-hmm. Why did I? That's weird. A great sword is a D10, right?
Greatsword, I think, is. Let's see.
I didn't write it down for some reason.
I think
Thought I did.
items. What the hell? Where are you? Oh, here. Sorry. One sec. Greatsword is, yes, a 1d10 plus 3 proficiency.
Yeah. There we go. Ooch. 1, so I don't forget again. All right. That's 12. There we go. 9, 10, 14. So 14 damage to him.
Okay.
What power did you use?
Valiant strike.
Oh, okay.
I didn't use anything fancy.
That's technically visible.
And
You said
yeah.
14 damage, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. He is bloodied.
Yay, bloodied.
What a wuss.
Let me just double check something else real quick. It's minor action. Oh. I'm assuming my dragon breath would hit anybody next to me, even if they're friends, huh?
What's it say? Does it say creatures or enemies?
Yeah, it says all creatures. So yeah.
Then, yes. Well, technically, it depends how you aim it. It's like, what, a blast 3?
It's a close blast 3. Oh, I was reading first. Okay.
Yeah, you could aim it so it doesn't hit anyone right now, but didn't you use your mark as your minor action already?
Oh, right. Yeah, I did.
You could use your magic item, though. If you wanted to do that. Yeah, the bracers we got last time. That gives you another, as a daily, another minor action.
All right. Yay.
Once per day.
That's cool.
Yay,
so yeah.
rules.
Good job.
Radix been replaced by a dog.
I know. Are you good at D&D?
Alright, so I'm going to use my electricity breath on him. And I want to angle it so I don't get Hawthorne or the kitty in it.
Okay.
So it'd be like you're facing the corner for B. That would be how you'd have to angle it effectively.
Yeah.
So you're aiming basically there.
Yeah. More or
Ish.
less. Yep. And
Okay.
it's versus reflex.
Okay.
Ooh. 22, 24.
That's a hit.
Yay! 6 more damage to him then.
Okay.
And that's it for me.
All right. That brings us to the top of the round. And at the top of the round, we have gentlemen that come and join in the fray.
Fun.
Top. What were you gonna say?
No, I told my dog to sit.
Oh, talking to Furball. Got it. All right. Top of the round goes to C. And they are actually not going to do anything at this point in time.
Okay.
So we will go to Syl.
They just look like more of the bird guys.
C and E do. D looks very familiar to you, Arlie.
Oh. Why?
It looks
Oh, is it a dragonborn?
It's a family.
It's a me. It's a me.
But it's a very angry you.
True.
What does it have? Different skin scales, coloring? Harley is silver.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I was gonna say metallic ones are very rare, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. He is like a maroon.
Okay. Cool.
And actually, if for those of you who are interested in stuff like this, his scales actually match the sashes that the Kenku have on.
Cool.
There's a So
Any details are primo. I appreciate those.
Yeah.
My Panther takes a swipe at B, 23 versus AC.
B.
Yeah.
That is a hit.
Oh, what kind of armor is not me wearing?
The not you.
Yeah.
Scale armor.
Okay.
7 damage to B.
He's wearing scales on this scale.
B is down for the count.
Yay.
Good
God bless
job,
you.
Kitty.
I think somebody's.
Oh, that was my husband. Yeah.
Gesundheit, her husband.
Our DM said, bless you.
Thank you.
He said thank you.
DM call here. Is there enough space between 9 and 2 that I'd be able to squeeze through? Considering I'm a pixie.
Ask the pixie.
Are you still hovering at 5?
I pretty much am permanently.
Yeah, then it doesn't matter.
Alright, I can just go over them then.
Yep.
Alright.
I like that.
I am gonna kind of do a little feint shifting back here too. Just see if I can catch anybody off guard, and then I'm going to charge right up into D's face.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack him with a charge on my unbalancing strike.
Okay.
Charge. Do-do-do-do.
Oh, natural 1.
I'm going to say that you tripped and tumbled through the bushes.
I like that.
Wrong gust.
I like it too.
And rolled tail over head and landed at his feet.
Does he have a tail?
No.
I
Oh.
was gonna say, I don't have a
Cease.
tail.
You should make him grant combat advantage since he fell.
Head over butt.
I still get to shift away.
And you just kind of like plopped bleh, at his feet.
Okay. Then that's obviously a missed attack, so I'm going to use my boots to shift away. And my cat, since he didn't move, is going to shift 1 with me.
Okay.
And we're done.
Okay. Where are we at? All right. So attack goes to, or turn goes to E. And he is actually going to move. Put him right. Hold on. I moved D out, and he's supposed to be actually in. All right. All right. There we go. We're gonna move E right on over there, and he is not going to be able to do anything.
Okay.
So we can go to. Then we go to Radix.
Okay, one sec. Where are you? Where? Please be minor. Ah, damn.
Not a minor.
It was, but it had a different thing that I wanted.
It does something different.
Yeah.
Uh,
Let's see. And that is going to be how many squares? Within 10. Cool.
Wait, you're a lizard man. Do you have a tail?
No, I do not. I'm think of just like myself as a man with scales,
Okay.
kind of like normal person face.
But you're scaly.
He's a scaly
Yeah.
human.
Yeah, kind of.
Alrighty.
Let's see. I am going to. Let's see. Yes, I'm going to do this. I'm going to use my Blades of Astral Firepower. And it's a burst 1 within 10 squares. So I'm going to target it on the number 9 bush, meaning it will quote unquote hit all surrounding, K, H, E, D, but it only targets enemies. So yeah, I'll get to that in a second. So targeted, centered on number 9, and it is versus reflex. 26 versus reflex and it would be against.
Is that on the
E,
bush, or is that on E
the
and D?
bush? It would hit E and D, like that's going okay.
Is
so
it save against
Is that
E and
cone or
D's
something?
reflex?
Yes.
Yes, against
That's all I
E&D.
need to know. That's all I need to know.
Yeah. So, but the point is that I'm going to center it on 9 since it is a burst 1. I'd have to have that be the center square, and it would expand 1 square out.
Right.
Does that make sense?
No, yeah, I got that in the beginning.
Okay, so
I was
yeah,
sort of
against
following
E
you.
and D.
Yeah.
Okay. So
26
26 versus reflex.
That would be a hit for both.
Cool. Let's see, damage.
Yay.
What is my damage for this?
42.
I hope so.
It's always 42.
That would
That's
be
not a 42.
10 damage to E and D. So I raise my rod and I call down this beam of light from the sun, and it kind of sears the 2 enemies. And the effect, cool enough for the power, each ally in the burst gains they gain 5 AC until the end of my next turn.
I think that's just Hawthorne and the Panther, right?
Correct. But they gain 5 AC until the end of my next turn. And yeah, I'll go ahead and call that my turn.
Okay. we go to Miss Arlie.
Yay. So how does moving diagonals work in 4E? It just counts as one, always?
Correct. It's not the 1-2-1-2 system. It's just one.
Okay. So I am going to move to here. And I'm going to mark D because I think he's probably the most scary and challenging and burly person here.
Arlie, before you
Yeah.
do that, our D has an aura
Mm-hmm.
1 that gives a -2 penalty to attack rolls.
Okay.
Just as a thing that is always active kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did you say
Evil.
Aura 1?
Aura 1.
Arlie, what's your mark thing called again?
And
Divine Challenge.
Challenge.
is that all creatures or enemies?
It'd be enemies. They're all auras
Yeah,
assume
any
enemies.
enemy. Any enemy.
Okay.
Just checking.
No, it's good. I appreciate it.
So, yep. So I Divine Challenge him again. He's going to take a -2 to attack rolls that don't include me as a target. And if he does, he'll take 7 damage to himself if he attacks anybody but me.
Which, by the way, that's a free action that doesn't take your immediate.
It's a minor action, it says.
No. The actual divine sanction damage.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, was all I was saying.
Okay. And what do I want to do now? Skills. Ooh. I am going to use my arcing strike. So basically I swing my greatsword in a giant arc to try and hit both E and D.
Cool.
And it's versus AC.
Okay.
So let's do E first. So, I got only a 15 against E.
That it does not hit.
Boo. Right. Ah. I got only a 14.
Against D,
Yep.
does not hit.
Pooh. Alrighty. Let's see. Move, standard, minor. Alright. And that's it for me.
All right. It is D's turn. And he is going to turn to Arlie. And he is going to swing his mighty great sword that he is wielding. We have a 19 versus AC.
Miss.
All right.
It's gonna be funny if him and I can't hit each other. We're just gonna be swinging our greatswords at each other, like whoof, whoof, whoof.
All right. And he's going to end his turn on that. And make sure. All right. Holy cow. What? Oh, Radix was typing. What is the thunderstorm that is going on?
It's true.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, so we are at the top of the round, and that goes to C. And C is going to make his way. Where do we want to put him?
I'm gonna run and flip on the light switch real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry. Downside of summer is it stays light for longer, but then it gets really dark really fast.
Yeah.
C is going to attack you, Arlie,
Okay.
with a 23 versus AC.
You hit.
All right, and you take 5 damage.
All right.
And he will end his turn. Going to Syl.
Alright. My cat is going to shift down to here.
He's a 1 aura? Or a 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Figured I'd shift down there so Arlie could get it. Now nobody can get combat advantage against Arlie.
Except for D.
No,
Wow.
because it protects the ally, so it's on the ally.
Oh, gotcha. Alright.
Nope, you're right.
I
While
think the Panther aura is that every enemy grants combat advantage, isn't it?
No, it's while in the aura, enemies cannot gain combat advantage. Let me look it up.
What's the thing called? The Fey...
Fey Beast
Yeah.
Tamer.
Oh no, this doesn't say it. Why is this-
Really?
It doesn't have it here? Is that dumb shit? Fey Panther?
Boom, boom, boom.
No, it says while in the aura, enemies cannot gain combat advantage against the Fey Panther's allies.
So at
Or
that point,
what?
the enemies would have to be the one in the aura.
Correct. Yeah, so the aura affects the enemies, not your companions.
Alright, well, he's still going there, and at least
You
C
still
and E
get,
can't.
yeah, you still get 2.
And if I remember right, Arlie's facing either D or E.
Though technically that isn't relevant.
Oh, you don't have to be flanking in 4?
Like, flanking is still a thing, but, like, you can always assume when you're attacking, like, if you're a melee character, that you're whipping around, like, all the time, so what you're facing isn't necessarily relevant, like, because you don't actually have to declare, like, I do a 180 to hit this guy. You know what I mean?
So combat advantage is just more than one attacker attacking you?
Like, flanking still grants combat advantage.
Yeah, that's
And-
what I was going for.
Yeah, so, like, right now, technically nothing is flanking. Because it's a front and back thing, I believe. Or, I'd have to, go on with your turn, sorry, go on. I'm gonna,
Panther takes a swipe at E, 21 versus AC.
yeah, they have to get opposite sides, so.
That's
E.
it?
E. 21 versus AC is a hit.
Okay. 1 2. Panther hits him for 6, and he grants combat advantage to anyone for the next turn.
Yay. That's +2.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's done. He's just gonna sit there.
Yay, Panther.
I decided that coming through this bush was obviously too difficult, so I'm gonna do my same. Holy hell!
Sorry, I'm muting myself.
I'm awake. I thought I was asleep, but it was a lie. I'm awake.
So
Awake, awake, awake.
I'm doing my same little feint thing with my unbalancing strike, except I'm shifting to this side so that I can charge. I would actually be charging. I don't know how you want to do this because I need to be. You have to move at least 2 to charge.
Okay.
So I'm actually charging into the same square as him
Okay.
because since I'm a tiny, I can share squares.
That's fine. Just make sure you back up enough so I can still see D.
That's fine. I'll be shifting out of his square at the end of the turn.
Oh, okay.
But my attack
Okay.
is 23 versus AC.
Take your -2 for becoming -2 to attack rolls.
21.
We'll call it a hit.
That's a hit.
We'll call that a hit.
Alright. What's my damage again?
Welcome back.
Hi, sorry.
I'm awake now. Thank you for the alarm clock.
29 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to shift out of his square down to there
Okay.
and be done.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, he's also prone now.
Who's prone?
D,
Laying flat on the ground now.
Yay, prone.
which means he also has combat advantage. Like we have combat advantage against it.
I already had combat advantage. Does it stack?
No.
You had combat... Wait. Why do you have combat advantage on
You're a
him?
kitty.
Well, that's on E. So E and D are both granted combat advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought because I was in the Aura, I got combat advantage against any of the guys.
No.
That's enemies.
The combat the kitty thing means that E and C, because it's Aura 1, cannot gain combat advantage against you.
Oh, okay.
E is giving combat advantage because the kitty hit it. D is now granting it because Syl knocked it prone.
Oh, I thought the kitty had something that gave allies combat advantage too.
No, it
Okay.
negates it against allies.
Okay. Never mind.
Within Aura 1 against enemies.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'll ask.
Doggy. I bet that dog barks loud.
Is it a move or a standard to stand back up after being knocked prone?
I think standard.
It's a move action that does not cause an opportunity attack, but if for instance you can still downgrade a standard action to a move action to stand up, but you wouldn't get an attack after that.
Okay.
Does it make sense?
So if a move action is used to stand up, you still have your standard to attack.
Yes,
But
or you could
if you move your
downgrade it
standard
to
down, you then lose your standard. So you can't
correct.
attack. Yeah.
But all people have per turn a standard move, minor, and immediate action.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay. All right. Is that in your turn,
Yes.
Senior? Alrighty. We are going to go to... Where am I at? We are going to E. And E is going to attack the kitty. Find my dice.
That explains it. Okay.
That sucked. Alright. 13 versus AC.
I apologize for asking how
Who's that against?
you know
Against the
what map
cat.
you're
13 versus AC. The cat laughs.
Okay. I didn't say these guys were any good. I'm just saying. Alright. And that ends E's turn. We go to...
Oh, I wasn't even adding in the +5 from Radix.
Oh yeah, the +5 for you and the kitty
How long does that last?
until the end of my next turn. So once my upcoming turn is done, that effect ends.
Got it. Alright. Well, it is, believe it or not, your turn.
Yay!
Yay.
Let's see. I am going to. I'm actually going to move up so I can see everything. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's good enough. And I'm going to use my falling leaves power. Let's see, where are you? Where are you? Go up. You type too many things. Okay. Just random question really quick. Are you, for a house rule, how are you handling area attacks, which I should have asked this before. Am I rolling for each target individually, or just as the group for the area attack?
If it's a aura 1 type of attack, if it's just a one space attack,
a burst, yeah.
If it's just a
what
one,
you're talking about?
well, like your last one, like you
A
had
burst,
your space,
yeah.
but it was only one area, like one square area. Then we're gonna roll for each one. But if it's larger than that, then we're gonna do a one roll for the whole area.
Okay, is that the same concept for a blast though? Like blast is like a thing
like a cone.
Yes, a blast is a cone.
Okay.
A burst is, think of like what you just described before that.
I would say for a cone, we would do the same thing for like the large area. It's just one roll for all.
Okay. So, my falling leaves power is close burst 1, so I'm going to technically be focusing it on, well, it doesn't, we'll say E, and it'll be, one square around that, so I'll roll individually for E, D, and C.
Okay.
Right? Is that what you were saying?
That works.
Okay, just making sure.
Yep, we're good. My big thing is like if you're blasting and there's like 5 or 6 people, like 5 or 6 enemies or whatever, it's easier just to roll one for all than rolling individually for that many.
Okay. Well, part of this is I wanted to say like it matters because I have a +9 against against one of them and a +11 because of the combat advantage against 2 of them, so it matters.
Right.
Okay. Against, where is thing? Map, where are you? Let's see. Against, let's see. Implement against E and D. Okay, so against reflex, against C is a 20.
Okay.
And against E and D is a 24.
Okay. They all hit.
Okay. How much damage does this thing do? Okay. 2d8 plus, what are you? I swear I'm doing this as fast as I can, sorry. Okay, so I again raise my staff and it just starts to flash a whole bunch, and then it looks kind of like golden leaves start coming down from the sky and they burn all through C, D, and E, causing 13 radiant damage. And the second part of the power is if any of the targets end its turn next to any of my allies, it takes 5 damage. 5 radiant damage.
Well, D's a little bit screwed.
Well, technically all of them are screwed at that point. It's like all of them are against allies.
Yeah, but at least C and E can shift away. I mean, I guess they could double move to stand and shift, but...
Yeah.
E is bloodied.
Okay. And I don't need to take any minors, so that will end my turn.
And we go.
I point and laugh at E as a free action.
We go to Arlie.
Yay! Okay.
I'm gonna be right back, Rose.
All right. So first thing I do is I stretch out my arms and ribbons of glowing light, glowing searing light fly out of me towards D.
Okay.
And it's a reflex on him. So natural 20.
All right.
Nice.
Of course, this goes away.
I know. So I need him to go away whenever I do rolls now.
Make sure you explain that to him when he gets back.
Is it 4E that you have to roll again to confirm, or is that
I don't know.
5?
Well, that's
He's back. Radix.
I rolled a 20.
A nat?
Yeah.
Yay, critical hit.
Is it
Do I-
4E that you have to roll to confirm, or is that 3.5?
You don't have to confirm in 4E.
Yay.
When you roll a critical hit, you automatically do max damage.
Oh. So I don't roll at all.
So you don't roll your weapon damage. So like for it's 1d10 or whatever power you use, that would max out. So it's like for you it'd be like 10 damage from the weapon, and then whatever your modifier is, that would be maximized.
I used Radiant Delirium, which does 3d8 plus my charisma.
Okay, so that would do 24 plus your modifiers there, and then if you have a magic weapon that deals crit damage,
Oh.
that would. I said if you did. Did you?
Well, I have a +1 weapon, but I don't think.
Is it anything special? Like
Oh no.
just
Nothing
imagine.
like that.
I don't think those do additional crit damage. But the average magic weapon does.
Oh, my holy symbol does on crit stuff.
Then yeah, that will be relevant. What is your holy symbol?
Holy symbol of battle +1.
Symbol of battle.
Plus 1d12 on crit.
So you would roll the 1d12,
Okay.
but the rest of it is maximized.
Okay. Awesome. So it's 28 plus.
She's using a breath weapon.
Go away, Radix.
All
I
right.
rolled a 1 on the d12.
Okay, so 25, then your charisma modifier and the enhancement bonus to your symbol.
Yeah. So it's a total of 29, I think. Because I have a 4 for charisma. And hold on.
Did you only roll a 1 for your 1d12?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nah.
I was like, he needs to go away again. Oh, +1, 2, so 30. It should be 30 damage.
Okay.
And Duty is now dazed. And in addition to that, he takes -2 to AC.
Okay.
He can save on, I think, on his turn to end. It says save ends, so that's on his turn, right?
Yep, end of his turn.
Okay.
Really?
What?
No, my phone just went off for no apparent reason.
Oh. I was like, what did I do now? All right.
And-
So that was a standard action. And I'm going to breathe on them as well, because I can do that. And I'm going to put.
No, you can't.
Your breath
It's a
is a
minor
standard.
action.
No, your breath weapon A is a minor, but it's an encounter power.
Oh, you can only do it once per counter?
Nope.
I didn't realize that.
Encounter power.
Oh, there it is. It says encounter. Okay, never mind. I won't breathe on it.
Okay then.
Let me just make sure there's nothing else I want to do real quick. minor. I haven't taken any damage. I can't
You know what she's
touch
waiting.
anybody.
D-I-G-N-E-S-S.
Hawthorne, how badly are you hurt right now?
I've only taken 5 points.
Oh, okay. Yep, that's it for me. I'm done.
Okay. So now it's Dee's turn.
Who's prone and dazed? Yay!
Well, he's gonna use his move action to stand up.
What
And
exactly? Hold on, I'm sorry. What exactly does dazed do in 40?
Dazed means they are limited to one action, meaning they can take a standard action or a move action or a minor action they choose.
Ah, cool.
So
Alright.
he could use an action to stand up, or he could attack from the ground with a heat penalty.
nope, he's standing up. And we go to C.
He doesn't. I just want to ask my thing about if he attacks somebody who's not me. It only does it if he attacks somebody not me. If he does no attack, he doesn't take damage, right?
Correct. And it like, say for instance, it's like a burst power like I have been using, and it hits a bunch of people, but you're included, your thing won't count.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know
That's
that.
right.
Okay, I think I'm good again. Sorry. I find 4E very confusing sometimes.
It's just very mechanically inclined, very rules intensive.
I feel like it's less rules intensive than 3.5 for some reason. But the rules are weirder.
I think I just got so used to them because it's so order of operations. So like I'm a Magic the Gathering player, and so it everything just went right exactly how Magic does. So
Oh. Alright.
But that was against. I'm all confused.
D stood up, and at the end of his turn, he did save against the dazed, so he's not dazed anymore.
How does he save for
well,
that?
what did your dazed power say, Harley?
I don't.
Was it save ends, or was it the end of your next turn?
She said save ends.
Yeah, he can save on his turn to end it. But
Yeah, so you can automatic, like, you never automatically save. So at the end of that creature's turn, if something says save ends, you can roll the die, and on 10 and above, they save. So
okay. So it's not opposed.
They stood up and they were dazed during that turn. At the end of their turn, they roll the die, they save, they are no longer dazed for their next turn.
Okay. Cool.
Or, opportunity attacks, whatever.
That's what I was confused about. It was like I didn't have to do anything.
Yeah.
And he's no longer dazed now.
Okay. Cool.
So, and C is now attacking.
I think he's still no. Wait. Oh, no. Okay. Sorry. So it says words are literally, and the target is dazed until the end of your next turn. Then the new sentence, in addition, the target takes a -2 penalty to AC, save ends. So he doesn't take the -2, but he's still dazed.
Hold on, what's the name of the power?
Radiant Delirium.
Delirium. I hope I spelled that right. How do you spell delirium?
Delirium.
Okay, so the -2 to AC is the save ends. He's still dazed until the end of Harley's next turn, so he doesn't take the -2 to AC anymore with the save.
Man, it won't like autofocus.
I was gonna say it's not focusing. Was it like a dragon?
It is. It's a little dragon. I'm trying to get him to focus in, and it won't focus on the dragon at all.
Well, I could tell it's a dragon.
It's a cute little dragon.
As a minor thing, when I'm eating, do you all hear the crunching of my mouth?
No.
No.
Okay,
No.
Because I was constantly like muting my mic, so that didn't happen. But okay.
So, Miss DM.
Yeah.
Because he's still dazed, he can't take immediate actions, opportunity actions, he automatically grants combat advantage, and he can't flank.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
No.
All right. So it
The
is.
hell?
Yay! I was waiting for somebody to say something. I'm like, come on.
Well, you're all blippy on my screen. It looks like a lamb.
It's a rouse dowser. It's something from Wildstar. It's like a sheep goat, basically.
I have a murloc.
I have a dog sheep toy.
Let's all compare
I-
toys.
I have a dog-shaped dog.
Well,
I
we
said
have
a dog sheep toy.
we have a WoW shelf up there,
Huh?
and it's got like our little griffin and our murloc and their bags and the little cases. It's our WoW shelf
Nice.
and his bludgeoning object.
Well, I didn't
Oh,
mean to
did
sidetrack
you-
us again.
Did you get the Thrall hammer?
No, it's a
Oh,
bowling trophy. It's basically
Oh,
just a, what about it? 8-inch tall, 2-inch thick piece of acrylic.
okay.
Nice.
Sorry, like you mentioned WoW Shop. One of my friends that I have drinks with on Tuesday, his wife for their anniversary got him the Doom hammer.
You guys heard that?
Oh, nice.
I wish.
I want to get him one of the tankards.
Hammer.
Sorry, Chris.
I want one.
Anyway, whose turn was
All right, so it is Cease's turn.
Back on topic.
Yes, returning. We are at the top of the round. Cease's turn, and he is going to attack Miss Arlie. Gotta make sure I'm looking at the right person. Uh, 25 versus AC.
Oh, he hits.
All right, and you take 5 damage.
Okay.
And yeah, he's done. We'll call it done. He's done. So we go to Syl.
Alright. My cat is gonna take a nice little swipe at E.
Meow.
23 versus AC.
Oh yeah.
And he hits him for 9.
Hey, he's dead.
Sorry, Chris.
Yay!
Yay.
That was E, right?
That was E.
Yeah, E's dead.
Alright.
Bye.
And with him dead and out of the way, he's going to shift right into the square where he was. So now neither of our opponents can get combat advantage against us.
And
That's
your
nice.
cat now takes a -2 penalty to attack rolls.
That's fine.
So do you know?
Okay. For me, I am going to do my one-trick pony act, shift 2 away, and come right back at D with a blinding charge of lightning blindiness.
18-inch tall blindiness.
12 or 14-inch tall.
Oh, sorry, 14-inch tall blindiness.
Ow, my knee!
Hey, he's flying at 5 foot high. He could stab him in the
Oh, wait,
like,
how big
back.
is the not me?
Huh? Oh,
Large.
I feel like the more inventive you are,
I was gonna
the
say, because it
more
could just be
lenient
like
they are.
mid shin for him, depending on how tall.
Wait, did you say D was a large character?
Yes.
Oh. He should be in the middle of like 4.
Minor
I think-
rules thing. He should be taking up 4 squares.
Yeah.
oh my.
So we're like in him.
Yeah, pretty much.
I didn't feel like resizing a purple.
It's
we'll
fine.
just pretend.
Oh yeah, I was
I
just
mean, it's not a
Just
huge
pretend.
deal. It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, like you
Roll.
I
can
just
read.
didn't realize.
Yeah, you can reskin monsters however you want. I was just saying minor rules contention. Like if you actually wanted a large creature, it'd take up 4 squares.
He's
Yeah,
just really
I mean-
he's not fat. He's just really tall. It's like a large
if you
fence
wanna
post.
like do it without him taking up without resizing the circle, you can just put it on like a corner of squares, and we'll know that those were his 4 that he takes up.
Yeah.
Or in the
works.
future.
Alright.
Anyway, but he's large.
Yeah.
I'm invoking my backstab ability. So it's
Poke
going
his
to be-
toe.
it's
Well,
gonna
you have
be-
to be at his back.
No, I don't. It's just called backstab.
Well, that's cheap.
Yeah, I know, right?
22 versus AC.
Okay. Does that include your your -2? Okay.
That gives me an extra 1d6.
It says 19. Versus
Yeah,
And
the
plus 3 from my
backstab gets
backstab.
+3 to attack.
So it would be a 20. Because you get a
Yes,
-2.
20.
That is not hit.
Well, you suck.
Yes,
Hey.
he does.
Math.
I need an aura.
Wait, is there combat advantage still on D? Because that would counteract the
I
was the 19
automatically,
including that.
I automatically get combat advantage on my charge.
Oh, well. Never mind.
New goal: gain aura.
If I have anything special. Is he bloodied?
Nope.
Crap.
Negativo. That's what
Yeah, that's yours. Alright, yeah, I apparently missed then. And I'm going to shift 1 away. Thank you, Boots. And I'm done.
Okay. E is no more.
Giant waste of backstab.
So we go to Radix.
What?
Your turn.
Okay.
You. Hiya.
Ah,
Come on, Captain Kettle Chips.
damn good, thank you.
What I have to ask, what brand?
Lay's.
Eh.
No, it's just that's what I asked, and that's what I received from the grocery store. I'll say, I'm gonna use an at-will power. And the D is still granting combat advantage, and C is not. Is that correct?
Well, D is still dazed, yeah.
So yeah, okay. So,
That's it.
Yeah, there's
so
at least 12.
9 and 11. I'm going to use my Hand of Radiance power, and it's an at-will. Let's see. It is as soon as I find it. Hand of Radiance is against reflex and against C 26 versus reflex, D 28 versus reflex.
All right, they hit.
Cool. So, I kind of wave my hand over D4, and just streaks of light come out from it, and radiant, and they kind of hit each of them in the face, and they take 11 radiant damage each. For my standard. And I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, After crap. Yeah, I was back here. One, two, crap. Yeah, I'm just gonna call that my turn.
Okay. For the record,
Sorry.
C is now bloodied.
Okay.
And we go to Arlie.
Yay. Deece looking like he's still doing pretty well.
Oh yeah.
What a jerk. Alright. I hold out my hand to him and say a bunch of holy words and stuff I'm gonna use on pain of death at him. That is my charisma versus his will. Radix, I think you need to go get something in the other room.
Not so much.
See no evil.
Seriously?
Damn it.
Damn it.
Mm.
You actually have to leave, dude.
Was it
that
a
was
1?
a 9. No, I rolled a 5.
9 versus AC?
Versus will save.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So he takes half damage.
Arlie, I think you're forgetting stuff in your attack rolls.
Oh, really?
If it gets your okay, it's your roll plus your whatever modifier, plus if you're using a magic item, which you are in both, that gets a +1. Then we all have the feat Master at Arms, which gives another +1.
Oh, I forgot about that feat. Totally forgot about that feat.
So effectively, that'd make your roll 11.
Yeah, should still
I mean,
miss
not that it matters, but you're also not taking into account +2 on each of your things.
Yeah, I have a hard time of thinking of those attacks as like attacking with the sword and that counting and stuff.
Well, no, and actually for your sword, you also get a proficiency bonus, which is a +3. So add +3 to that. But if it depends on what the attack is. Like, if it's an implement attack, then it would not use that.
Okay, well this was an implement attack.
Okay.
So was the other one.
Want to make sure you know all of your options and stuff.
Yes, there's a lot of stuff. So technically 11. Does that still miss?
Yeah, it still misses. And technically there's also a -2 for being in a 1 square radius of him.
All right. So,
Well, again, wouldn't that counteract the combat advantage? Because
some point of it, yeah. Somewhere it counteracts something. I don't.
She wasn't counting combat advantage in that roll either.
I say just add everything together and then subtract what you need to subtract, and there you go.
All right. So then,
yeah.
in that case, he takes half damage. So 6, 3, 7. So he takes 7 damage. And then after he makes an attack on his turn, he takes a d4 of damage. It doesn't matter who he attacks on that.
Okay.
And oh, yep, no, that's it. I'm good.
Okay.
I roar, roar, die, you stupid bastard.
Great.
Which means he's no longer dazed now, right?
Correct.
Yes, days ends now.
We get a
Right.
reputation for taking orders.
He is going to do his dragon breath, which is a close blast. We will say
Blast
it's
3?
it just says close blast.
Mine's
That's
blast
odd.
3.
Yeah, it should have a number.
No, my printout doesn't have a number, so we'll just say 1. Like a 1
Close
area.
blast. Well, that's a burst.
We'll go. Well, then we'll just call it a burst instead of a blast. It says close blast.
If it's-
I'm reverbing it to a burst.
I mean, you can do that. You're the DM, but if
Yeah,
it's a
that's fine.
standard breath, it would be the close blast 3.
Yeah.
Either way, continue. Sorry.
It's fine.
It doesn't really matter. Even a close blast 3 would still only hit 2 people, so it doesn't really matter.
And the other enemy.
Yeah. I'm
Well,
aware of
he
that.
could aim it so that it only got me.
Well,
Also, not all blasts hit all creatures. They can hit just enemies too.
Yeah.
so this gentleman is attacking. He's focusing on Arlie, so we're going to start with Arlie. And we'll call it a burst
Okay.
for the sake of argument. So we've got a 30 versus reflex, Arlie.
Holy.
Nah, it doesn't hit me.
That totally is.
And then against the kitty is a 31 versus reflex. I'm afraid he's going to start chucking objects at me.
What is this?
All right.
Did you roll a natural 20?
Nope.
What?
Good God.
That's some huge freaking attack roll bonuses.
Seriously.
Arlie, you take 13 damage,
Okay.
and the kitty takes.
They're just starting?
I'm bloodied.
Good for you.
Kitty takes 12 damage.
Cat's bloodied.
No, not the cat.
Considering he's got all of 21 hit points.
Yeah.
Alright. Is D doing anything else?
Well, in his burst, because his burst does not signify non-enemies, he killed C.
Bye-bye, C.
And he is going to attempt to run away.
What? Do we get like some kind of...
You said D is going to run away?
He is.
That would provoke the cat and Arlie.
That's
If
correct.
yeah.
That is correct.
Can't... How does grapple work in 4E?
Grapple.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't, like, I'm only used to the power source, so hold on. Grapple. Or, I guess we grab, but, grab is,
It's a standard action.
you can't grab him, Arlie. He's large.
I can't? Okay.
It has to be the same category size of you or smaller. Wait, or one larger, so you can grab it. It's a strength attack versus their reflex.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so it's not like a regular attack roll to see if you hit first and then...
No, it is. It is.
Okay.
Like, it's your strength.
Mm-hmm.
Like, plus, you would not count your weapon, so it'd be... For you, it'd be an attack roll, like the D20, plus your strength modifier, plus master at arms. And that's it. And if you succeed versus their reflex, they're immobilized until they escape the grab, which at the end of their turn would be an escape check versus your strength.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Attack of opportunity is a standard action?
Technically, attack of opportunity, you're only allowed to make a basic attack.
Yep.
Okay.
Which I don't... Oh, it's just a melee basic attack, so I don't even know if you can make a grab
Really?
attack.
No, because a grab's considered a full standard.
Okay, so basically
Yeah, so-
all I can do is swing my sword at him.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I will try and do that then.
Which way is he running?
I couldn't trip him either, right? That would be a full...
There's no trip.
From where he's at now, he is going to be running like that way.
Dead south.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I'm going to try and whack him.
Do you want to do Arlie first or the cat first?
Doesn't
Same
matter.
time. Roll for the cat too while she's doing hers.
Alright. So...
Oh, where did my beer go? I must have drank it.
Well, that was crap.
Doesn't hit.
I still have a -2 for his aura,
Yeah.
right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a 21 to AC.
We'll call it a hit.
Yay.
Cat missed.
Aw. Poor kitty.
Plus 16 magically starts to hit.
No.
14 damage.
Okay. And he takes off.
Stupid
That's
jerk
a-
face.
Well, how
That's a
far
shame.
can he run? Because we can chase him.
We
You
could.
want? He's got a speed of 5.
I have a speed of 5.
I got
I
a
am
speed of
faster than
6
that.
and my cat's got a speed of 8.
If you want to chase him.
Give chase!
No. I'm going to scream out, no, he might go find allies.
Not if we get to him first!
You don't know how far the allies are from him.
I can trip him on my turn.
For the record, guys, he is yelling. He is shouting on his way out of there.
What is he shouting?
So,
Let's not listen to the man of intellect or anything.
Well, do you speak? Hold on. Do you speak Abyssal?
Don't we have a thing that translates language?
Abyssal's
only-
not the same language.
Yeah, it only
it only-
translates this. They're common.
Oh.
Yeah, which it's,
I thought it
uh,
translated all languages.
No, it's a language not of the material plane common, but whatever world we're in common, and then whatever if people have like I can speak deep speech, which is whatever,
Mm-hmm.
but anyone can speak Abyssal, they can understand him. But
Thought I put in.
let's let you fiery-headed charisma people keep chasing.
I have Draconic
Hell yeah.
and that common.
I do not smart. Let's chase the dragon.
Gotta kill him before he can get friends.
Seriously, I think we should chase him.
So if he's running, whose turn is it?
We're top of the round. So it's
me.
yours.
Which
Hawthorne.
All right.
dude well. So is his position now his 5 squares?
Yes.
Or would it be okay?
I am going to shift to this way, and then charge at him. And I'm
Oh
going
my
to...
gosh, this better hit.
I know.
Because it's gonna prone him, and that's amazing.
Yeah. 33.
versus AC.
Okay.
General rule.
Is that a hit?
Oh no.
It should hit.
Don't drag heads.
Kitty.
And I do 28 damage.
Kitty.
Okay.
Dog.
I could just see the blackness. I can't see the head.
And he's
Go
prone.
ahead.
Ah,
30 silver.
doggy.
Let's go quick.
And I'm going to then shift one away.
Is it 28 damage?
28 damage.
Oh. Is this thing still not bloodied?
Nope.
And my cat's
You-
coming
wait.
down here.
Did you just do 20 damage to him?
28.
Wow. And I've done
Because
some
I've-
damage to him too.
This thing is a freaking tank. Yeah, I think I've done like 20 or 30.
Wait, I think my Radiant Delirium, I did almost 30 damage to him. That's insane.
Uh-huh.
My cat did 25 to AC.
Okay.
And 8 more damage.
Okay.
And he now grants combat advantage for everybody, which he's doing because he's laying on the ground anyway.
Okay.
Oh, he didn't take the D4 after he used his.
It's too late. Too late.
Damn it!
It's done. I had that same realization, like on one of my powers, that allies, adjacent, are supposed to
Is your
take
turn
5
over?
damage, but
My turn is over.
You hear several roars coming off in the distance. Loud, thunderous roars coming off in the distance.
Yay!
Can we use any skills to find out what the roars might be?
Sure. What do you got?
probably be nature.
I got nature or perception.
Perception would just let
We
you
hear
hear them. It wouldn't know
Yeah,
the actual.
Roll play it out. Roll it and play
nature?
Nothing to roleplay. I stick my ear towards the sound of the thing.
I got a 13 for nature.
Natural 20 on nature roll.
Oh.
All right.
Nice.
You know the roar is familiar, and gut-wrenching feeling that this was a bad idea.
Again, let's not listen to the man who has higher than 8 intellect.
So what you're saying is we're running into a DM fiat here.
Yeah, we're running into a TPK.
I told you she was gonna kill us all.
The DM is very adamantly saying, don't chase this creature. It doesn't matter, he's laying on the ground.
Yep.
Did
This
anybody
is
else?
where... no. Well, still got the natural 20, but...
Yeah, I only got a 15, so.
This is where I wish I had a wizard so I could friggin' put it to sleep and coup de grace.
Yeah.
But no. I'm going to just back off and scream at my companions, come on, let's get a move on before whatever's there comes to us.
And he knocked him down.
He's not even hurt. Quit it. Let's go.
But we can make him hurt.
His friends are just as tough. Quit it.
Alright. Whose turn is it?
But wagons are slow.
I think it's officially my turn, and I'm backing off. I'm going to run over to, the guy and scream, get the wagons going right now. The merchant. I'm going to scream that to him.
All right, it's Arlie's turn.
Can't decide if I would go after him or not at this point.
Arlie,
Well,
you have messages.
Where? Oh, there. Haha.
Follow the blinking.
Oh.
I would say technically, what would your base nature say to you in your deity and following that stuff, like the true RP? But
Well, that's part of what I was debating. Yeah. I yell over at Hawthorne that they're just trying to protect their own people, and he's trying to leave, so we should let him to go. And I back away. Two there. So not too far, but I want to make sure that Hawthorne and the kitty can get away.
I mean, just as a side concession, I feel there's a difference between protecting your people and flat out attacking people who drive by.
Yeah.
Well, only the other two guys attacked us, and then when I flubbed up my diplomacy, they really attacked us, so...
Because it was kind of one of those things, as you personally worshiping the goddess of justice and retribution or whatever it was,
Mhm.
If you didn't know that, you would be all about, you wronged me.
Yeah, no, but I understood what they were saying, because apparently they were talking in Draconic, so that's why I said that.
It's easy. Yeah, it is. Yay, Skype.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn, Arlie?
Skype? Yeah.
Okay. No, your video's frozen on Skype, Arlie. That's
Yeah.
all. Whatever.
Yay!
Yeah.
Freeze frame!
Yeah, it's actually kind of funny. It's yeah.
Oh, Radix just froze.
No, I'm doing this on purpose.
Oh.
Oh.
'Cause that's what you froze in.
There.
All right, so it is Dee's turn, and he is using his action
That's
to
awesome.
stand up.
Okay.
And that's
His
all he
move
can do.
action, you
Yeah,
mean?
that's
He's not
fine.
dazed.
He's not dazed
Oh.
this time, so he gets all of his actions.
Oh.
He can,
Well,
he can move.
We lost Arlie. Oh,
He
she's
can-
back.
Yay.
He can stand up as a move, and then he can,
Move is
The
standard
downgrade.
dual
camera
move.
went
Okay.
to sleep.
right, but then
So-
since he's actually running, he would still provoke opportunity attacks.
Okay. Well, he is going to stand up, and he is taking off again.
Alright, well, my cat's gonna take the opportunity attack swipe.
I tried.
What I should have done was freaking pull you guys with me. I
Yeah.
have powers to do that, literally.
I'm surprised you didn't then. Why didn't you do that?
That doesn't hit.
My cat missed.
And he takes off another 5 squares. And
Okay.
I'm not going to move him because that's just
Yeah,
I'm out of
ridiculous.
board.
Which puts it back to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look around, I realize that everybody else has backed off, and while I like stabbing people, and this guy really pissed me off, I just can't warrant, especially with the cat being bloodied, keeping up the chase on my own. So I come over, hop on the cat, and the cat runs at full speed.
Okay.
Yay.
D continues to run, and he disappears off into the distance, and you hear roaring. As you can tell that they greeted each other. Arlie, you would understand it, that you hear them shouting that we'll kill them, and the other one says no, they let me go. And this is all shouting and draconic and everything, and eventually you hear the rustling as it fades away from you guys.
Okay.
Cool.
Does Arlie translate for us?
Yeah.
Probably not.
No,
She debates about it.
I was like, we're fine, guys. Let's go. That's my translation.
The merchant comes running over to you guys and runs his way through his group of guards and looks at you and goes, "Now you know why you're guards. I run with pansies." And you look around, the team that he's with are actually all but cowering. They are literally petrified. This is the pansiest set of goblins, orcs, and grimlocks you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Are you going to investigate the corpses or anything?
Oh, yeah. We'll search corpses.
Yeah.
Corpses.
Just
Also,
I'm a-
Pixie,
that's what I
is
do.
your panther still bloodied?
Yes.
I put my hand on your panther and he heals. For
As your lay on hands.
yeah. It regains hit points as if it had spent a healing surge.
I am not going to.
Whoa, Boom Boom's at like 5%.
What? What did your husband
Oh.
say? Arlie?
He's playing Guild Wars 2.
Oh, okay. No,
I'm also
I'm
gonna
not
hit me with my healing surge.
I'm not going to search the bodies. That's like as my good nature, like, and above it all kind of things. Like that's desecration. I'm not going to do that.
I'm a thief. I'm checking every pocket.
okay.
Yeah.
While Hawthorne is over there checking, the merchant comes over with you and gives a very sad sigh and advises that these were hunters from Chev.
Mm.
And you notice a corpse that was there that was not one that you killed. That was of a dragonkin.
Oh.
And
So the birds were attacking the dragonkin, basically. And the birds were from Shiv?
no, because they're all from Shiv. The merchant is telling you that these are Shiv hunters. These are guys from Shiv. They were probably coming out of Valray. They probably left Valray yesterday and were hunting on their way home. And you see the dragonkin there, and he tells you that was their leader. That was the pack. That was the hunter leader.
I see.
He explains to you that the Kenku are their subservients. Essentially, they do the small trash, garbage taking out, things like that. They don't. They're seen as lesser beings to the dragonkin, but are their go-tos. He also begins to explain to you that Shev is primarily dragonkin, but has allegiances with the dragonborn city that has yet to be found.
It's a dragonborn city.
And as he examines the body of the dragonkin, he starts to pull a dagger out of his side that appears to be a throwing dagger of some variety.
Huh. And we didn't kill that, right?
Correct. You did not kill that. And he looks at you guys and he says, it's a shame. It's an absolute shame. Their city is known for great things. To see them treated with such disdain is just, it's unbelievable. They would never hurt anybody like this.
We just took down the dragon.
Very confused.
And he starts to very, very carefully tend to the dragonkin body, completely ignoring the Kenku bodies. Taking very respectful care to the dragonkin body. And he hollers back to the orcs to come in and tend to it, to return it to its home in Shev.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mull over this information thoughtfully.
I just want to know what I found in the Kenku pockets.
About 12 throwing daggers.
Hooray! Which are the same as regular daggers.
Yeah.
I discard those.
A couple of toothpicks. I'd say about 40 gold total. That's about it. They really did not have much on them.
Yep, DRES.
You could probably sell the daggers for about 12 gold.
Actually, you are traveling with a merchant.
Yeah, I doubt he would want 12 ordinary daggers, though.
You never know!
I come back to the group, and Agera, 13 gold. And however you pronounce Radix's character's name.
Rogi.
I hand him 13 gold.
We'll just go with Radix.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I pocket the other 14.
The orcs have laid the dragonkin body on some hides that they had pulled from one of the wagons, and they've wrapped it very gently and placed it inside of one of the wagons that they've actually emptied all the contents out of and dispersed amongst the other 3, so that only the dragonkin is in that wagon.
Interesting. Okay.
Donate first.
And they all take their places.
Oh, so wait. So the dragonkin wasn't with them. The hunting people happened on the dragonkin and killed him.
No, the dragonkin was with them.
Very confused. Okay.
The dragonkin was attacked.
Uh-huh.
They were with the dragonkin.
The
There was a dragon. There was the dragonkin, a dragonborn, and I think, what was it, 3 or 4 Kenku
Yeah.
were with him. They were all together, and there were
What is the
several.
difference between dragonkin and dragonborn in this case?
Dragonkin is an actual descendant of a dragon, where a dragonborn isn't a dragonborn essentially a human that was turned into a dragon?
No,
Uh-uh.
no, they're almost literal hybrids.
Like a human dragon hybrid?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, yeah, no. Dragonkin are literally dragons, like born of dragons.
Oh, so they're baby dragons, kind
They
of.
just don't have wings.
Huh.
Like, hold on. They, yeah.
Should have knowledge dragon.
Because I don't see anything in the glossary that relates to dragonkin.
Hold on.
Or creatures, I guess, but yeah, they're just all whatever.
In, hold on. There's a picture of them in the folder. I think that's the right one.
Yeah, that's literally Dragonborn. That's what Dragonborn look like.
Hold on, did I grab the wrong one? Let me get the right one here. I'm not finding what I'm looking for. Oh, there it is. They do have wings. I was wrong. I looked at the wrong photo. I was wrong.
Alright.
I admit I was wrong. Alright.
My video camera keeps acting up.
Actually, yeah, mine is kind of, like occasionally just stopped for like a second and started back up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna blame Microsoft.
There we go.
Oh yeah, the picture you have is Dragonborn fighter or whatever.
Yeah.
Dragonborn don't naturally have wings.
No, it's backwards. I had them
Okay.
labeled backwards. Hold on.
Okay. Ah,
Um,
and we don't have tails.
Dragonborn do have tails.
No, we don't.
Really?
It says
Could have sworn
they're
you did.
covered in a scaly hide, but they don't have tails.
So Lizard
Dragon.
Man meets Scaly Woman.
Dragonborn.
Yeah, because the only thing I'm seeing in the compendium for Dragonkin is actually referring to a bunch of kobolds.
They are technically also descended from dragons.
So that's what I'm saying. I think they're just basically anything descended from a dragon as D&D's considering
Yeah,
Dragonkin.
physical qualities for Dragonborn. Dragonborn resemble humanoid dragons. Oh yeah, you're right, Arlie. They don't have tails.
So
I know, I had it right here.
we have the Dragonkin that you came across did not have wings.
Okay.
Were they like torn off or something?
That was not investigated.
Okay. It wasn't obvious.
I'm showing a fly that you don't see.
I know.
You're
You're
just like, you're like motioning us to move on, like, leave it alone.
It was not investigated. Yeah, there you go. So you don't know, and he's all wrapped up, so you're not aware.
Okay.
To the best of your
Okay.
knowledge, you have no idea.
Okay.
So, so there you go. There's the difference, though, between the Dragonkin and the Dragonborn.
Cool.
So there was something else that killed the Dragonkin, probably.
that we could have, saw. Yeah.
Wait, did the dragon we pull out of his side... Did the dagger we pulled out of his side look the same as the daggers we got off the bird people?
No.
Okay.
The ones that came off the Kenku looked like they were carved out of old bones. And the dagger that came out of the side of the Dragonkin looked almost silver.
Okay.
Is that dagger available?
If you ask the
Okay.
merchant.
Yeah, I want to investigate that particular dagger.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
Since
Made
you've
myself
mentioned
dizzy.
that these people are of different temperament and nature, I'm curious to see the weapon that killed this particular dragonkin.
Sure. Digs into his vest and he pulls out but it's already wrapped in leather, and he unwraps it from this small hide, and he hands it to you. He goes, just make sure I get that back. They're going to want that.
Okay, I just kind of kneel down on the ground and set it in front of me, you know, kind of pray at it or whatever.
60.
Can I take 10 for an Arcana check?
Sure.
I mean, they still have take 10 for E, but my Arcana mod is 11, so 21. To see if there's any supernatural magical properties, arcane properties.
It has markings on it that would be familiar to you because they're from, we'll say, like a magic school that you attended would have taught these markings.
Well, I personally did not do that. I just have a high Arcana check.
Well, no, like I'm saying, you're in your background, did you attend a magic school at some point in your life?
No, I'm an invoker, which is basically like a divine version of
How did you
wizard
learn?
through basically priesthood.
Okay. You had a teacher.
I ran across arcane dealings within my divinity.
Okay. Well, let's just say you've
Since
come
it
across these
intermingles.
markings before.
Okay.
They're familiar. Definitely not something.
Would
They're
it be
definitely something from your world. Let's put it that way.
from the material plane and not here.
From your world.
Yeah, the material plane is. No, okay, whatever. All right.
Well, technically, this is a material plane.
Okay. All right.
Boom, at 10.
No.
All right.
That's all you would really notice. You might notice under extreme investigation, depending on how long you were really, how hard and how long you were really looking at it, you notice it had like a lingering feel to it that reminded you of when you came over, but it was very faint.
Interesting. I don't recall that aspect being there, like when we came over, any lingering feeling, but okay.
Well, it's just got that, like, while you're investigating it, you get that feeling, like, after you came through the portal and arrived to where you are,
5% on boom.
that you got that
Just,
feeling, like,
yeah.
reminded to you of going through that portal, what it felt like to go through that portal.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So at that point, I kind of open my eyes, remove my hands from hovering over the dagger, and I roll it up and go find the merchant, thank him for letting me borrow it for my investigation. And I go.
What'd you find?
This
Sure, it's a.
this dagger is not from here. Whatever reasoning whoever had this dragonkin killed is not of this place. It's not something I can give a complete answer to, and it will just require more investigation. Hopefully, when you return the body to its natural people, I would be able to speak with someone to hopefully come up with with more information.
We must hurry to shove then.
Yes.
Besides, dragonkin bodies do not decay well. The smell will begin to linger.
Healing turret just came up, just went down.
Okay. And in case, Hawthorne and Nagara aren't around, I'll make sure to mention that this dagger was from our plane, our world, whatever. And I don't have concrete proof, but it could be linked to the man with the sword, wizard with the sword, or whatever. It
Seems,
be mindful.
yeah. Seems like a logical leap to make.
And I felt something. That feeling when we just got to this plane. It's as if this dagger just got here somehow.
Tourist
The
down.
same thing. I don't know, and I kind of shake my head, sort of in a what do you call it? I'm aggravated that I don't have the answer to this, so I'm just stressed.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it. You can do
Okay.
it. Hey!
Hey!
They're doing a boss blitz. I think they got
Oh.
something done.
I'm still trying to figure out the rocks that were coming across the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, we never were the Kenku just rolling them down or something.
Well, actually, if you
Seriously, this
really want to know,
this is going to distract them. We'll get them. It's like fishing.
if you really want to know, that you can tell that they were trying to move the dragonkin body. The
Okay.
Kenku were attempting to move it, and it was causing these rocks to loosen and tumble down this very slight hill and roll down across the path.
I see.
Aha.
The trick with
There's
the
just
centaurs is stay away
funny.
from the centaurs. There's stability won't stop them from trampling you.
Totally won't stop them.
Not at all.
No, not stability, not anything.
All right. I guess we'll. Do you guys want to just call it here for the night, or
Up to
what do you
you.
want to do?
I mean, like I said,
This is-
I don't have anything going on tonight, so whatever.
It is up
I
to
mean-
you guys.
Yeah, I mean, if this is a good stopping point and you think we might, when you need to go, might not be at a good stopping point, then that makes
30
sense.
silver gets you gold.
There are several good stopping points because I can work with anything.
Okay.
Well, actually, now
I
that I
didn't
think
know
about
if you had a hard stopping time at 10.
No.
Well, realistically, now that I think about it, I do have to be somewhere by 8:30. So
Oh.
like I said, I got pulled into this family canoe trip thing, and I didn't realize.
Canoeing!
Yay! That I didn't want to go on.
Aw.
What, tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow. So I had to take a vacation day for that.
Ah,
Yeah, I just have wieners and winners at 8 a.m.
Wieners and winners?
Yeah. We have a biggest loser contest going on at work,
Uh-huh.
and it ends tomorrow.
Yeah.
So the winners all weigh in, and we're doing a hot dog cookout.
Oh, okay.
So it's
So thank you
wieners
for
and
losing
winners.
weight. Let's give you all this stuff
Yeah.
so you can eat.
I mean, you might as well be doing, hey, let's have Sunday pizza or something.
no, wieners and winners sounds
Oh.
so much better.
Technically,
Just had Sunday pizza.
I was about to say technically, Arla, they did eat pizza.
I meant
Yeah.
ice cream Sunday pizza.
That's next.
That's a thing. Ice cream sundae pizza.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure somebody's done it.
Yes, it's hot. You put a cookie. It's a chocolate chip cookie with 3 scoops of vanilla ice cream and hot fudge. It's delicious.
Taxi
sounds-
Whipped cream and cherries.
That sounds like a stoner food.
Mhm.
Sounds like just the smell of the sugar would give me a seizure.
Yeah. It's just yeah, man, I have pizza. It's so delicious. I love ice cream too. If I combine it, it's double delicious.
Well, there's also the cookie pizza, which it's
Mhm.
actually
Oh.
it's the cookie with the whipped cream, and then you put fruit on top.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's with a
yeah.
sugar cookie. So there's that one. But this is something. The cookie sundae is actually, or Sunday pizza is actually one that's done at Aruga's, which is a bar near us. They sell that as one of their desserts.
Because we need
It's the only reason I had that available. Just
Okay.
boom. So, but yeah, we can stop whenever you guys want to. So we can stop here or we can stop later. It's a whatever.
I mean, normally
I
I'd
wanna
love
talk
to,
to
but
you.
I'm probably gonna call it right now. As it is, I don't want Endis to miss too much. I mean, it sucks
Yeah.
as it is.
I hear you.
Yeah.
So
That's fine.
yeah, I love that we were able to even play today, but I also don't want to just move anything even though a huge amount of this ended up being combat. Like we ended up learning a lot of interesting RP aspect things. So I don't want to have him fall too far behind.
We need to convince him for the next time to be on Skype, because I kind of really like this a lot better than having to hit the vent all the time.
Yeah, I did too.
Like, this felt more natural.
Yeah, and there's an option to not use video, so he doesn't have to have video.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That is fabulous. That's how I picture Arlie's character looks, only silver.
I want to see.
All right, hold on, I'll put it in the thing.
So, how much experience did we get?
1 million.
2.
Oh.
$1 million.
No, you don't get pizza. You lay down. Collar back on. Did you at least bring it in?
Yeah, it's sitting in the dining room, but
Actually, yes. Yeah.
there you go.
I forgot about action points too.
Nice.
It's in the folder, Miss Arlie.
Yeah.
Just
Except
put you
for
as silver.
And I don't have a shield. I have a big 2-hand sword, but
Yeah, that's how I picture you. You're all like, boom,
it's pretty
in
accurate.
your face.
Yeah.
The little, like, dragony dreads.
Mm-hmm.
Haha. So, experience. Since I'm getting the evil eye from Mr. Numbnut over here.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tally this up. How close to the next level are you?
It's
We're
in
what,
chat.
800 away? I think it's 7,500 for level 6.
All of Boom Boom pretty much just got like.
Yeah, we'll level you guys up after that fight.
Yay.
So what does that put our total at?
So, only 800?
Well, no, technically you guys got 1,200.
Okay. I was gonna say, you gave us 1,200 last week.
It's also
There
in
was no
chat.
combat. So we're at 7,900 total.
We did a buttload
I'm sorry,
of
no,
roleplay
14.
last week, though.
I'm wrong. It's
You're
1,400.
giving us 1,400.
I counted wrong.
No, I'm
I'm confirming.
confirming.
1,400.
Alright,
Yes.
so we're at 8,100 total.
There you go.
Okay,
You
that
can get
means
the memo to end us here.
All right, that
So that bumps us
means
to 6.
we get a new utility power and
Yes, we do.
a new feat.
Ooh.
And that's it.
Really do the rest of my feats.
Yeah,
You haven't done your feats?
I've done, like, most of them, but I think there was one I forgot to do.
Most of them, you had like 3. Total.
Yeah, so I did 2. I'm bad. Very
You've
bad.
only had so many weeks.
Yeah. I'm so busy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yay.
Hey, I finally get my pixie invisibility.
Which one is like that officially? Like,
What?
Is that like a utility power or something?
It's an encounter.
That's from a utility,
Yeah.
or is it actually like?
It's a pixie level 6 utility.
Oh, okay.
It's RNG. There's no X number gets you it.
Okay, yeah.
When we start next time, are we gonna start at what hit points we
We'll
had,
move
or
to
are we
50.
gonna say we had time to heal up for?
We'll say that you guys went just a few miles down the road and camped for the night, so you'll have
Okay.
a full rest.
Okay, cool.
That is fabulous.
What?
Just looking at pictures,
Oh,
images of the Dragonborn and stuff like that people have.
yeah. Dragonborn
Created.
are awesome.
Well, just some of their the pictures that people have done are absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, like, I mean, realistically, the only reason I chose the GIF was because it
Ooh,
did like a
like-
modest nature,
They're really slow down.
and it had technically like an interesting like background hook, but that was about it. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, from what I was reading, Dragonborn are actually hatched out of eggs too.
Yeah,
You mentioned that
They're-
earlier.
Holding at no.
they're effectively like the same. They are to dragons as half orcs are to orcs.
Okay.
So they
Yeah,
have dragon
just-
parentage.
Basically, my backstory on it was that somebody found my egg and was trying to sell it, and the clerics happened upon him and was like, no, 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 you can't do this, and took the egg from him. And then they raised me because they couldn't find my
It's
parents,
so your character.
because I hatched
yeah.
soon after that. I went, ta-da!
Dun, dun.
So I was basically raised in a, I don't know if monastery is the right word,
Sure, it's up.
monk
Hey.
place.
Yeah, I get it. That's a monastery. Okay, cool. I'll find my powers later in my next feat.
Yep.
What the heck is that?
What is what?
I don't know. I have to figure out what that is.
That is
Link
I
it.
don't know what it
fat
is.
looking dragonkin.
Is that
Link
what?
it, dude.
I guess I can stop the stream and the recording.
Not like we haven't had
Bye.
enough